Howdy, y'all. How are y'all doing? I see we're all discussing the present impending heat. Good golly, is it toasty here. Welcome, NR. Hello. Howdy, Gundam. Good to see you, Theantro. Hello, Creighton. Howdy there, Melu. Glad everybody else. Okay, excellent. I'm glad you're all surviving this heat wave. Because holy is it honkin' rough. I have an excessive heat warning that is lasting until this time next week. It's so bad. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, great. I guess, yeah, not until you said it that way, Theantro, did I realize that, like, yeah, in fact, this is just, like, bi-monthly. It feels like it's more than that, but it really isn't. Thank you, NR. It's real rough. Yeah, it also doesn't help because, like, the temperature here does not sound as bad as what you're dealing with, right? Like, we're at, like, 86. We're feeling like 86 and, like, 96. But our humidity is also so much more dense. It is like walking into a brick wall. You would listen to weather reports in your experience. It happens when it wants to happen. You get more accurate guesses looking at the clouds. I mean, yeah, and that is becoming, like, more true, Creighton. We have, like, destabilized in the last couple of years a whole ton of our weather reporting information. Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not nothing of advice, but it is, yeah, it's spurious at best. You were also too tired on Friday. You had too much fun. What would you have fun doing on Friday? You read some damn good Code Geass fanfiction. Incredible. The main character was what if Forrest Gump guy saves the day. That's really funny. That's real fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, the retired river you swam in on Saturday. yeah. No, I totally feel that. Oh, totally. That was not to discredit the amount of heat you're feeling. It's just like if I say, like, oh man, it's so hot, it's 86 here, and it's like 30 degrees off. It's just because it's like heckin' humid up here on this mountain. Oh, incredible! A great way to have a day off. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Actually, seeing as you were here before, I forgot. I have been looking into the numbers. I also corroborate that what you found, NR, that crit in this game is a 1.2 times multiplier. But holy cow, the like math of this game is really goofed up. I do not know what is happening. I'm not gonna put a lot of brain power into it right now. I would rather finish Super Robot Wars calcs than this game. But goodness gracious, is it so hard to figure out what's happening? If you use the Akarasu formula, it's really close when it's like what I'm calling uninfluenced, when there's not like, when we're not changing sizes and we don't have potential happening and we don't have like terrain scaling changing. Akarasu's close, but when it's not, I did the calcs the way that I would know, moving like the 200 to a different place and like doing some division instead of some multiplication places or vice versa. And I get closer when we get things modified, but not at the base value. Something's really weird. I don't know what it was. Oh, you were playing the early days collection. What is in the early days collection? I remember so fondly some of the early Yu-Gi-Oh games. Oh, I also keep forgetting to get Psycho Card Battle. I don't have that. That's why I wasn't remembering it. I guess I just like skipped it on the list of Yu-Gi-Oh card games. It's also nuts to think that Charles has like 100 children. Yeah, no, he knows what he's up to. You can't let yourself be held back by common damage formulas against Sokyo. Yeah, no, you're right. It's making you want to play Super Robot Wars with Code Geass and watch Code Geass again because, man, do I want to see how Marianne is handled. Yeah. I feel like Code Geass is in a couple of these games, right? Aren't there like 5 or 6 entries with it? I know the more modern ones have it a lot, but it's surely shown up before that. Okay, what are we doing? Right, we are trying to like establish control of this waterfall. There are so many enemies still. We are like almost in control. In UX, a series you're not familiar with has introduced you to a new time favor Gundam design. What series were you not familiar with, Creighton? I don't know which Gundams are in UX. I've not played UX. I've not played any of the 3DS games. Howdy, Lunasand. Welcome. Glad to see you. We're just getting started. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 1 through 4. Actually, I don't know what the original Duel Monsters are. Like, I don't know which one. Like, I don't know what games those are off the top of my head. Capsule Monsters. I love Capsule Monsters so much. I've not played the GBA one. I played the heck out of the PS2 one. But I love the idea of Capsule Monsters. I wish they would do more with it. I saw that there were a couple of cards in the TCG that just got released recently that were Capsule Monster themed. Eternal Duelist Soul. I played a lot of Eternal Duelist Soul. World Championship 2004 through 2006. Dungeon Dice Monsters. And Destiny Board Travelers. Destiny Board Travelers is such a funny game. I think the game is so funny. I really love Dungeon Dice Monsters. I went back and tried to play it the other day, and golly, is that game, it's so random. It's so random. It definitely feels like a more fun thing to play with other people. That feels for sure. The Z-Series Onwards. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. Good to know. It's very much is a survive being bum rushed by everyone immediately sort of stage. Yeah. And I really like that. Like, I think that's really good. I appreciate that we have to, like, get established. Can't remember the name off the top of your head because it's an SD Gundam series. Ah, got it. Okay. You someone only played the ones with the Luge of the Resurrection. Okay. You somehow only played the ones with the Luge of the Resurrection. Interesting, yeah. Oh, Dark Duel Stories is 3. Okay, perfect. Thank you, NR. I was wondering if that was falling in there. That is in fact very helpful. I was curious. But let's just say it looks like Lubu as a Gundam. Is that just the Muso Gundam? Isn't that also in the Dynasty Warriors games? You're also itching to buy X because you saw it was $30 for PS4. That's not bad. I think jump on that. Ryofu Taugis, my beloved. Ryofu? Is that the one actually? Am I mistaken? Ryofu Taugis. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that SD Gundam got into Super Robot Wars. That's fun. Sacred Cards and Reshef. Oh, okay, yes, okay, great. I've also played a lot of Sacred Cards. That was like one of the few Yu-Gi-Oh games that like my video game store had when I was a kid. So that's what I got. I never played Reshef. I know people really like that game. It's like a continuation of Sacred Cards, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Busha Gundam is so good. I love it a lot. You wish it was a beach. You need something to cool you down. Hello, Kim. I was expecting to see you. You're not around them these days. Howdy, Como. Good to see you too. Everybody's here. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't offer you a beach. We all need to get some cool. Busha Mark II used to be your all-time favorite Gundam design until Ryofu came rolling in. I mean, that's fair. No, they're really cool. I like them a lot. I wish they could like escape the Dynasty Warriors more. You also played Reshef Rebalance at Advanced Warriors Modder. It was really good. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe I should give some of the mods a look. That's fair. No, yeah, you do like popping your head in for these sometimes. That is true. Feel free to lurk as much or as little as you want. We are just getting started. I'd sort of like to refamiliarize myself with like what is going on where we are. Okay. Ideally, we are clear. Okay, she definitely needs to go this turn. I am kind of tempted to use some bombs to like clear these more easily. You wish there was a non-SD Ryofu kit. It's just too cool. I'm really surprised what kits do exist, Mello. There's a lot of kits that feel. I feel like there should be a lot more kits than there are. Like we've talked about this with Age already. Just like how few there are for Age is wild. I'm now super here for Kamen Rider models. I am heckin' obsessed. There's so many good models for that. The SIC models are incredible. Defeat Aya after defeating Momiji. Okay, so we need to defeat Momiji first. Okay. You need to go first. That makes sense because she has a bomb, and she only has one card. Okay, yeah. The Reshef mod brings back old school fusions by creating cards that upgrade based on old fusion. Oh, okay, cool. What is... oh my word. What is that one that everyone really likes for the PS1? Forbidden Memories. I've not played any Forbidden Memories. I'm assuming when you say that you mean like Forbidden Memories style. You read cards earlier and I reminded you to ask your card game enthusiasts, have you played Chrono CG? The Chrono CCG? What is Chrono CCG? What are we collecting time? The Dao Chan Cublé also looks really nice. Oh, that's really fun. Like, do we switch the wings into sleeves? Being a Kamen Rider fan is really expensive. I'm learning this. You've never seen a non-cosplayer Kamen Rider fan? I guess that's me, Como. We got through the first 7 episodes of the original series. We were gonna watch more, but we both had to go to bed. I really like it so far. If you use one of the upgrade cards on a 6th Dragon, you get Twin Head Thunder Dragon. Okay, yeah. Forbidden Memories type fusions are also in 1 through 4. Oh, neat! I didn't realize that. Okay, I did not realize that. I definitely played Sacred Cards as like a child, so I had no idea how to do any of that kind of thing. You bought an O's belt and all the core medals from the show, and you regret nothing. It's so sick looking. I've tried not to look at a lot of the other Kamen Riders because I like want to see them like as they happen, but I have seen the O's one, and it's so sick. There's one Gundam that's been growing on you for some time, and that's the Phoenix Gundam. The Phoenix Gundam is also really cool. Isn't Phoenix also in one of the Gundam Versus games? New indie stream digital card game heavily inspired by Runeterra by the looks of it. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm here for that. So I assume you have no idea slipping into old media than like OG Kamen Rider. What? You assume that I have no idea what? We look forward to the infrequent Kamen Rider updates. Oh, totally. I mean, it's probably going to be frequent. We're like kind of just jonesing to always watch it now. Sacred Cards of our chef sadly removed fusions. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm really here for it. It's so much fun. It is exactly what I was hoping it was going to be. Meant row per hold on. You assume you have no problem. Oh, no problem. Yes, that is correct. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I love old media like that. I have zero problems with that. Like the like want for modernness in a lot of these shows is just like I like it. It's also still good, but it's just like super not a priority for me. I love watching people just like try really hard to make something and like doing the best they can with like what is very limited like resources. It's like it is amazing watching what they were able to accomplish with probably like a really shoestring budget. You can't wait for you to see the OG monster that managed to get into modern movies all the time. I'm curious which one it is. Like the tiger with a cannon on its back. That's fun. I know of very few of the monsters. That's like one of the things I care about also the most. So I'm like trying to like save myself on it. But there's some real interesting ones we've seen so far. Oh, while we were here, because we were debating this before, for size. In this game, size is about the difference between sizes. So like this Yokai Crow having size small means any of our medium characters we are getting damage over it. So like it is kind of true to say that Sakuya has more damage because she is large. But if we consistently fight a lot of other large characters, then like that will not be as much the case. Because there's a lot of the mooks have been small. So like obviously Sakuya is still getting like an extra 10% on it. But it's just worth seeing like while I was trying to figure out math. It is in fact the difference between the two of them. Yeah, for every difference you are, plus is like if you are larger, you get 10% more. If you are smaller, you get 10% less. Okay, let's see. I want to see what everyone else's stats are in the water. I forgot to check that last time. Oh, we can also hold on. You can also go under the water, potentially. We will like consider this later because we need to like this could be a problem with the two kappas, but also lowest is extra small like the dolls. It's why they take so much damage. That makes sense. Okay. So it's just SS for the small size. Good to know. Okay. Is there triple large, or I'm assuming this goes up to double large? Also, you can go underwater. But she's got a D in water awful. You're looking forward to seeing your thoughts and reactions as Kamen Rider gets more toy-realized and introduces rival riders. Yeah. Doesn't that I was trying to look at like the timeline to figure out when to watch things. So I want to try and like do as much that is diegetic as possible. Like, I know that there's some SIC art book like small stories, but I want to save those for like when they get released in 2002, rather than doing them like right now. But I was trying to like figure out the timeline. And is it the case that it's like mostly when we go to Heisei era? Like, I'm also looking forward to that. Like, those also seem sick as anything. It's just that I don't mind the stuff that is not that, you know? Like, I think that's also going to be a lot of fun. There are okay, cool. Thank you, Deathwing. Also, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, Sunny has been using that. She used it once already. It's not necessarily just to specifically protect Dai. Like, we can also heal her. I just was like, oh, she does have an egg in the water. We may as well put her in there. Because I do want to take these cap out sooner than later. Yeah, there's not a lot of water units, but there's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Your opinion on Sunny, Milk, and Luna, aka Dragonar 1, 2, and 3. Really? I do not think they're as good as the Dragonars when I've used them before. Exactly that era. Okay, cool. That's yeah. Right, because that's where the original designer, he passed away between the Showa and Heisei eras. Howdy, Tricky. Yes, we are in fact fighting right over top of a waterfall. Yeah, haven't we? Yeah, isn't it that? Yeah, he passes away right as we switch over to Heisei era. So that's like also kind of where we do a lot of those changes. I so far really liked Orga and Maribit. Like, I like when we have people who are working on the same side who aren't necessarily always just like wholeheartedly agreed on what they are doing. Oh, hold on, wait. That reminds me, and just switch over to live chat. Okay. The Western Touhou fans take you dislike is that there are too many toys. Like, I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, it's a kids show that doesn't talk about down to its audience. What do you expect? Yeah. I do like that it seems to take everyone seriously. But like, yeah, like it is ultimately a kids show. Like that seems a weird complaint to have. Like, I mean, I can see already the way in which we are designing these things around being like for kids. Like, a lot of our actions are very play oriented. You mean the fairies are fresh out of the gate? That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think Sunny's probably gonna get a long. I think Sunny's gonna probably get a lot of play out of us. I don't know how about the other two. Yeah, I do like that Orga, like, it is very easy to misunderstand Orga as just like being like competent at all times because we've just like seen him in a leadership position that does not keep him on the battlefield. Like he's able to like give commands about things, but yeah, like his like actual ability to like perform on the battlefield is not it. Funny enough, one of the more modern canon lore books for Touhou actually gave Dai her canon abilities, which is swimming through mist. That's interesting. Okay, we have like faffed about for a while. Let's figure out what we're actually doing here. I think we need to save the bosses for later. I don't want to start triggering their cards if we can help it. This Kappa has a bomb. Yeah, we can bomb in the middle. We just don't have one yet. But like, yeah, bombing in here would be really useful to us. Yeah. Orga and Maribit feel like legit peers. Yeah, no, it is really something. It's so frustrating trying to find series that have peers just at all. People are always so adversarial. And no, it's really nice. It's also nice seeing like a woman have a peer so often. Like especially like with the commentary about being adversarial. So often it's women who also have positions that are adversarial. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I remember how to do this. This is okay. No, it's very good. It's very good. I've not watched all the episodes again tonight. I got a lot of calls from work last night that I had to attend to. That was like 4 hours of extra work that I was not planning on doing. So I did not get to finish watching the episodes yet. Sorry. But that's always how it goes on Mondays. I'm always watching them down to the wire. Okay. I just, like, don't even know where to start. Definitely, this always happens whenever we, like, stop in the middle of... This always happens whenever we stop in the middle of something. This is not lethal interesting. Maribit and Nadi, the Black Mechanic, are some of your favorite adults in Gundam. Yeah, no, they're really good. Yeah, no, I like Nadi a lot also. I could not remember his name to save my life. Thank you for... Oh, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, NR. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to talking about it some more still. Okay. You're fine, lol. We are not going to crucify you for not religiously following the schedule. And, like, the schedule will still be followed. Like, I still get posted tonight. It's just... honestly, it'll probably get posted sooner than I normally do on Monday nights. I don't like when it feels like we're rushing at the end, you know? I, like, want to be able to, like, take my time and enjoy it. Okay, we are going to use Reflect now, because let's just start here. Because we can L formation. We can L formation a lot of the Kappa. Okay, let's see how much this does, because we have L formations with a couple other people too. Oh, frick. Okay, but this is not using the support attacks off of Luna. Part of the reason I wanted to start here is because we had support attacks off of Luna. That's fine. But this also has an A in the water, so... Okay. So that's not very good. Okay, here. We can already use the technique. Select a weapon. We switch this over to L formation. And now she is attacking despite the fact that this should be lethal. Great, okay. So we want to save this for later so we can use Luna's support attacks. Then Kane shouldn't go yet. We should get a support attack off of Kane. But Kane can grab Luna's support attack. So we can have... Oh, no, this is... Sorry. This is Star. This is Luna. Oh, because their wings are... I think their wings are going to be how I'm going to remember this. Can we attack here? That's not bad. Oh, but your water properties are different. That's interesting. Why is this so bad? Size, distance. They're getting so much damage reduction. It's so obnoxious. Yeah, no, these Kappas are really obnoxious. That's why I wanted to try and take them out that's why I was like trying to get rid of them this turn. But maybe instead we should be trying to clear everything else out, like go like here. Oh, no matter what, they're always going to be defending. Okay, then let's hit these crows, I think. Yeah, I think let's hit these crows. Then we just need to figure out... we can focus. How many trusts do we have? We've got 1. We've got 2. We've got 3. We've got 4. Okay. No. Okay, maybe instead we do go here and just accept that we're losing some damage, but this is still doing something. Because this keeps her safe. I think let's do this. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the right play. This uses Kane's action. Then Kane can pull Luna's... Or, sorry, Star's. Yeah. But we'll figure out what we want to have if we want to have a second attack with Star first. I know this is using a lot of our energy, but we can deal with that later. Like, we can sit and tank a single attack if we need to recharge. Then you are. I want to not use Amaterasu if we can help it. Brother, this guy stinks. We could guard instead. We could trust Kane with somebody else, then put guard up. I'm like, I have been reading what y'all have been saying. I'm trying to, like, also, I want to move the game forward. But, like, yes, I love Eugene. I love Eugene and the way he, like, gets to participate. I think it's a lot of fun. But the character work in this series is really good. I am genuinely so pleased with how, like, thoughtfully almost all of these relationships are. How thoughtfully done with all these relationships are. Okay, I think we're better off fighting a crow. But yeah, no, these I feel like we're wasting the rest of that damage though. I feel like we're better off sending that towards one of the Tengu. But our accuracy is also so poor, and we don't have like an attune, so I think we are still better going after a crow. And then I guess we are... Yeah, this is fine. I think this is fine. Okay. Then we can L formation down here. We go like this. L formation. I guess let's put the alert on just to be safe. But she shouldn't need this because of how... Yeah, she shouldn't need this because of how that was, like, being written. Okay, sick. That five color shell would be so good right now. It's amazing how scuffed it is to beat one single crow. Yeah, no, it really is. Anyway, IBO got you wait. I mean, please continue if it's like fun for you all. I will be able to chime in more later. Also, Eugene is still different from Biscuit. Yes, yeah. I think it is also really good that we're like having them do very different things too. We don't just have like sort of clones of each other to like fill in roles. You mean this with all sincerity? This isn't anywhere near IBO's standard. Oh yeah. Honestly, back after S1 and S2, they start batting home runs consistently. I remember, like, I don't remember a lot of what happens in season 2, or sorry, at the end of season 1. I don't remember a lot of season 1, but I do remember it being just like constantly like hitting highs. Yeah, no, I do. It's really top notch. Oh, don't worry. The shell is going to be even more helpful later. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so we can... Less distraction. Don't you think they've voiced this yet, but where do you stand on Naze Turbine? I remember his harem being a pain point. We passed this cost. I'm really disappointed that his second in command has not gotten, like... The last batch of episodes, she did not do anything relevant. I'm glad to see that we're getting, like... I'm pleased to see that we're getting characters... We're getting more characters out of them, which was like always what my complaint was, right? It was not like, yes, I have decided that these characters are bad already. My complaint was like, yes, we've not done anything with them yet. So it is really nice to see that they're like actually becoming like, they're not obviously like leading, like Mika's still like the lead, but like it's good to see that we're getting them actually like get to participate in a way that makes them real people, you know? It is really, I am coming around to it. Like I always knew this was going to happen, but like I can't change the fact that I'm like, here's what I've seen so far. IBO, oh yeah, definitely take them through 00 next Gundam. It's a real, 00 is so good. One thing about IBO is that the show so few designs of the 72 Gundam and nothing else aside from like other few of the side stories. Yeah, I like on one hand that is annoying because like I want to see what the cool designs are, but on the other hand I think it's a good way of like making us like sort of wonder about the world. Yeah. Amita is great and the primary care for the family. She'll have her moments, don't worry. Okay, good. When you start writing off a unit, you're looking hard for places where it's better than its peers. Yeah. The like, especially for these style of games where our like mechanics are so cut and dry, it's really easy to sort of get stuck into this like you are dead to me, trying to figure out like who is actually like filling roles in a way that is relevant does render a lot of characters just sort of like non-existent after a point. You want to see the Decarabia gun, whatever that would look like. I love Decarabia so much. I love that little starfish man. Some of the original art, like that was drawn like in like the time when the Goetia was first written. He's like a guy that is like bent into the shape of a starfish, which is even more cursed and so funny. Somewhere you would call a top X Rex your deployment slots. Yes, yeah. Also, does that mean that it's weak to physical but repels beam? Which, where at our? I went through a lot of stuff. You have to point. Can you be more specific for me? And the upper portion of the top X would be nearly irreplaceable. Yeah, they're sort of like there are implicitly force deployeds. They're like the ones you're always using. Yeah, totally. Okay, I think our next answer is just get stuff off the table. We could try. Maybe we can have Marissa do this. Like, she can bullseye and also use... You're making a joke that Decarabia being... Oh, got it. Is Decarabia weak to physical? I don't think he normally is. In Strange Journey in 4, he is not weak to physical. You have a really problem with the stubbornly sticking with what works in these games? Yeah. It's really easy to like get stuck in that, like, it's really easy to get stuck in that space. Okay, I think this is our next answer. Oh, incredible, okay. Like, some games, they have specific units to overtune, but they are basically crutches for everyone to use. Yes, yeah. Like, they are the Jagans of these games in a way that makes it really hard to do anything without them. You know a bunch of games to weak to physical? Oh, cool, okay. I guess I've skipped, like, literally just all of those games. It's really funny. Hold a second. Okay, maybe I'm doing literally the opposite of what I just said. I was thinking we were going to clear Crows, but maybe we are not. That's why you rarely swap pilots. You're improving at that, and OGs is a great series to start getting used to that. It's really not... Yeah, no, you could do so much customization. I'm still so impressed by OGs. It's really something. But yeah, not taking advantage of all of the tools because it's just easier to leave people where they were is definitely a big problem that these games suffer from. Why Reddit LTC said that they deployed all 5 rabbits even though some don't contribute much as a meme since your final 12 through 14 slots are the least impactful. Yes, yeah. There's like, and like that's like also very game dependent, but there are so many games where you get to the point where like your last couple slots just are never getting used for anything that relevant. So it's like we might as well. It's just kind of funny at this point. Okay. I want to try and save the bomb for actually like clearing things. It's just there's so much health left on so many of these. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long. There's so much happening. It's so hard to try and figure this. Next turn, I think we're going to be happy campers next turn. Oh, I do think I know what my plan was now. I think I set this up to have Alice move first, so we could have Malice Cannon this turn, but that is a-okay. Okay, I think let's do this and try and get this Tango out. Oh, we should do this differently. That's worse. You are coming back here, so the Hodai are not getting close there. Okay, that's fine. Decarabia is weak to physical in some Persona games. Oh, okay. Like Choo Choo is actually relevant because it has because she's got 3-part slots instead of the default 2. Yeah, I do want to explore a couple of the like multi-part slot characters a little bit more in Y, because they like it's such a limited thing in that game that like it's a real big upside. Yeah, my like for more than just holding assist cheers, but like that probably might just end up being their answer. It's so wild to me how little IBO stuff there is. It's so strange. Also, Devil Survivors has okay, yeah. That is, as you say, that is familiar. That does. It's been a hot minute since I played Devil Survivors. I forget all the time that Sakuya's world is not post-movement. Have I seen your abort post? I don't think I've seen your abort post. What is your abort post? I don't think so. Okay, who do we have left? Do we use mailing yet? No, we did not. Okay. Oh, your about post. I also I don't know to what you are referring. Here is a bullseye. We kind of actually want mailing to take some damage. Yeah. Sakuya's range brackets and post movement capabilities are very they're real weird, and I do kind of love her for it. It's very good, I think. You learned last Saturday that no, it was abort. Abort is old for German for toilet, which you found very funny. That is really silly. No, I did not see that. That's how did you discover this information? Is Sakuya doing something better if she's attacking a crow? Probably. Yeah, I guess Sakuya is kind of an Altizen, isn't she? Okay, we can just bullseye this. That feels like kind of like a waste, though. You posted a picture of the toilet sign in Discord. Oh, okay. I will take a look at it. You have not moved yet. We could go like here, bullseye with Rumia, and then we've got a vigor left. We can vigor with her first, then bullseye. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, excrement, presumably. You come here, then I guess like that's fine. Reimu still has something she can do. We can like fantasy seal, but at that point it's better to fantasy seal like adjacently for shotgunning. Then okay, who else is not going to do something? That's bad for us. That will die to a bomb. We could hit like here and try and get this to bomb placement. Hello, Lava. Welcome. Good to see you, girl. How are you doing? According to Duden, it's a secluded space. What is Duden? Is that like a commonly used like online German dictionary? Okay, and then Reimu is so feeble on Lunatic due to not being able to dodge anything. Yeah, like her being a natural dodge tank is rendered sort of kind of useless here because she just like doesn't get to actually do that. You had a nice showtime with your friend playing more Digimon Time Strangers. Incredible. I'm glad you got to enjoy it. Then it is okay. Good to know. This is fine. Then we can just heal with die. And then you can use the bomb. Oh, we're like getting practically nothing because of how we did this. Darn, I did not. I thought the bomb was 1 range more. Okay. I guess we're bombing next turn then. No, we want to go somewhere else. I guess we can just like pop in here with Ellie. That's fine. And then Moko's still hasn't gone yet. Yeah, this is fine. What type of damage do you do? Melee. Okay. Like. Okay, select weapon. Flying Phoenix. Do you normally die to Flying Phoenix? You do. Okay. Talisman and select weapon and Flying Phoenix and get hit. That's unfortunate. Okay. You're on New Game Plus, we're going to try Mega Plus. I'm assuming Mega Plus is like the difficulty after that. Dodging naturally on Lunatic. That's an urban myth I've ever seen one. Yeah, no, it really is. You go get this past to Rumia. This is fine. Perfect. I was recently gone back to my journey of playing random RPGs. You found the Switch store after you finished your second playthrough of Z 2.2. What's next on the docket? You send this to Luna. That is fine. You are focused, so there's no reason to try and dodge this. Yeah. You finished hard on New Game, did Mega Plus with a light team, included DLC. It was fun, but it takes a lot of grinding, which does suck. Interesting. Even normal enemies are casting bullseye. Some of them are. Some of them are for sure. Okay. This is fine. We defend here. This takes nothing. We can pass this off to a doll. That is sort of the intention. So let's do that then. I think this is heinous. Like, I should for sure be able to select, like, I should be able to select on the map which doll is taking the damage for me. Like, that matters a lot, because I don't want to do the one that was next to Ellie. Like, I could figure it out from here. But, like, I think we just... I don't think there's any way... Yeah, I think if we evade, that doesn't matter. Right? Because if we... The Greys would still kill us. We can also... No, this is not lethal, so let's not trust this. We should trust that it's not lethal, therefore we're not going to cast Trust. You've got good eyes and a strong nose. You're perfect for guard duty. What's wrong? Suffering some belated cold feet? Nah, nothing like that. I just appreciate seeing perfect fits between jobs and the people working them. For my part, I got an eye for something that's essential in my line of work. Well, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. They can't focus or sense instead. Fair point. This is fine. Great. Killing something on enemy phase? Who's heard of that? You haven't been inclined to take advantage of character reversal yet, which you'll do a lot more. And what is character reversal? Let's see how counter works relative to her dying. Okay. So we don't actually get the... Cool, okay, that's fine. Here's defend. Yeah, those poor dolls are so useless. Yes, we want you to take the damage to start building up your passive more. Currently playing Atelier Aisha, and you found yourself in a state of the one find a way to do everything and nothing at the same time, since the game has a time limit. Yeah, I love the Atelier games so much, but their time limits are definitely burdensome at a point. Okay, then you can take a trust from Komachi and a defend. Good. Dolls exist to tank 1 or 2 attacks and to give Al's friendship bonuses, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, no, we are definitely seeing that. We're definitely seeing that in full effect here. That's a shame. I mean, we may as well cast the guard to see if that does anything. No, so we should have cast guard last turn also. Okay. So a Digimon with character reversal becomes a strong against virus. Oh, I got it. Okay, neat. So yeah, you just switch their type. I guess maybe dodging will matter. Okay, that's a shame. By the way, the other day I picked up a newspaper and gave it a read, but the rain had smudged all the ink, so I couldn't figure out the words. That doesn't really count as reading. Run away! That's a shame. I was really hoping we weren't going to lose anybody, but I figured we were probably going to lose a couple of people. I mean, y'all said it was hard. I'm not surprised. That does make this group infinitely worse because we don't have L formation now. Yumiya has no time limit. In exchange, you get hunkin' huge maps instead of the base building. You put like 15 hours in, you finally move to the second area. Incredible. There's a motorcycle. I need to go back and play this game some more. Okay. We definitely just took too many attacks this last time. We need to address that, and that's definitely taking out these crows more. If we can Malice Cannon over here, that's fine. I think this is fine, or we can. Okay, that's a shame. We whiffed an 87 and a 77. This is... Oh, this is Momichi. This is a boss. Okay. Yeah, no, that was hunkin' rough. Okay. We can deal with that. Ellie, you come here. Boomerang Scythe. Then... Okay. Streamer luck debuff in full effect. No, absolutely. Is there any other valid targets? The trouble is Ellie has no way of surviving heckin' anything. Yeah, no, the Atelier games definitely have a lot of density to them. But I love the Matakamiya games so much. That was my first exposure to those games. I was obsessed with them. Okay, then Sakuya, how about you? Can you hit something from here? Okay, that's not bad. Let's see later, though. Okay, now that you don't have your teammates, you probably have very little to do. So maybe this will be our bomber. We can move up. If we move up a space, we are... No, we want to be where Komachi is. So what are you doing that is actually helping us? You could go this could be an option. I'm down with this. Yeah, I think this is fine. You got no spirits to use, so you can't actually bullseye this. That's totally fine. We could have Komachi Bomb. That's why I wanted to see if she has anything relevant to do. Because Star has basically nothing relevant to do. Her attacks are so feeble against anything. That Komachi is, I think, way better off. Right? This is... And she still has an alert up, and I don't want to spend the alert if we don't have to. Right, but we're pulling a 145 range as opposed to... Oh, I guess, never mind. I guess her melee is also kind of trash. Okay. Komachi actually does pretty good work last enemy phase by taking a bunch of... Right, yeah. Like she definitely, like, she contributed a lot with what she just did. Yeah, it's because she's able to be underwater, right? Like her, like look how little damage she's taking because the debuffs from the crows attacking into underwater. Yeah, I think this is the play. We can heal her then. Then, because also because Star already has an alert on her, we can vacate the space around Sunny, and then we can protect other people with Sunny. Yeah, underwater is really good. It, like in my R guides, that is exactly what I would say all of the time. Is that just like, if you can force a situation where you are in the water, like always try to, because it is so overwhelmingly backbreaking because the enemies are just not designed to deal with it. Also, villain in Yumi is voiced by Kuroda, so Dragon Man Kiryu was not what you were expecting. That's really funny. That's very good. Yeah, so she can also cheer herself. Okay. Yeah, it's everything here. And, oh yeah, so here's the other reason I want to do this, because we also can take this Kappa out, ignoring a lot of her defensive properties, because it's just like a flat 2,500 points of damage. So just like, we need to hit her one more time with something safe. Portable pond tech would revolutionize mech warfare. A new sentence for sure. Oh, but Luigi's also wasting one of the spaces. That's fine. So yeah, I do kind of like putting Boko in one of those. I think that might be our call. What is your unique? Oh, the reflection still. Sorry, never mind. I definitely in my head was treating that like it was a passive. That it was just sort of happening. Perfect freeze is a better option. You could persist. Reimu unfortunately does not have enough for sense yet. It's a shame that Rumi only has one support defense, because she also is doing a lot. You imagine a mech projectile vomiting water terrain and call it a pocket dimension? That's really funny. It feels weird to mention a villain in an Atelier game, since most of the time the only thing you fight in the game is random mystical dragons and ancient beast type things. Yeah, no, it's usually a lot of like fight monsters in the wilderness, and then every once in a while there's also just like dude who is evil. I don't think that's the right play. Oh right, I forgot. I was like, surely we still have Rissa that can do something relevant, because you just missed. It just didn't matter. I mean, you could be a Gyarados, just destroy and use Rain Dance. Fair. It would be even funnier because of space maps. You raise a good point. Guess the wilderness has a lot of creatures. It really does. That's why the wilderness is incredible. Okay, we can magic Star Sword. Like, this is actually doing reasonable damage. Yeah, like that is like that. Yeah, that is like literally the canon of how the Lake of Rage was made. Oh, it's just not over. That's such a shame. Okay, so then we can have. It is, when you put it that way, it is kind of Fire Emblem, you know, you're right. Okay, so we could do like this and persist. Yeah, okay. Then we can Spirit, Cheer, move, bomb here. You mean if you launch water in space, would it just become a moving bubble? Yeah, I do. I kind of love the idea of it, just but like that it just continues to float around. That like it is terrain, but you like keep getting it at different points because it's like sliding across the map. That'd be really fun. Okay, who are we defending from here? I don't think we are anybody. I think we're using this again anyway. We can move... I guess we can move Rumia up here to protect Komachi. I just want someone to chip this bird also. You do the mechanic moving terrain, especially what side it gets attacked, but it moves a space every attack the next turn. Yeah, right? Like, that would be... I think that would be really sick. That feels like something this game would do, to be honest. We could just, like, Fantasy Seal here. Oh, this is also just lethal, so maybe we just... Okay, then is Fantasy Seal better spent somewhere else? Not I was gonna say not particularly, but we could, like, we could go, like, here. Though we are dying on the counter, so we should probably save that for next time. Who else do we have left? You've not healed anybody yet. Also, imagine you put a water terrain, get surrounded, and then on the enemy is forced, and then one of the enemies is forced on the water terrain. It would be really cool. I mean, is that not like what one of these spell cards was for us for a bit? Okay, yes, I definitely want to move here to keep dice safe. Oh, I think this probably works perfectly. Or we could just not land a single thing. Okay, I guess we will. That's such a waste of our energy, though. We can just, like, Ascension Kick. Oh, that kills us. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna use this in reverse. So this should stop them from wanting to attack. And now we're gonna use a weaker one so we don't take a counterattack. I guess, like, we could miss. That's fine. Okay. Then I guess let's use the bomb now. And then we can have Noko finish it later. Okay. Things feel so much safer now. Yes. Perfect. At this point, you wonder if the actual ability is the water or something else. Yeah. Yeah, it's deployable dodge tanking. She does just sort of fly at the, just sort of flies at the enemy and T-poses at them to intimidate them. It's very funny. Okay, so we can move Reimu where Kane is. And we could have, like, Kane come over here and 3 Treasure Sword. The trouble being, or we can move here. Oh, man. These two are a little too to the left. But, oh, okay, never mind, hold on. We still have... This is not a boss. So... Oh, we can't get Dai. Everyone's where everyone else needs to be. I want Kane here so that Dai can heal her. But no, we want to move Dai up 1 space. So then Mei Ling's positioning is bad. We can move Dai up 1 space to keep her safe under Sunny's aura. So then we can move Kane here. I don't want to start in on the boss yet. I guess there's no reason we can't. Like, she doesn't have HP regen, but I would rather our damage go somewhere that is, like, getting things off the map. But it seems that is not the case. I guess because we're not safe doing that is the thing. That's a shame. Man, I feel like you're in a game drought on one hand, time for more anime on the other. You desire more JRPGs. How are you in a game drought? There's so many games to be played. Okay, this is not bad. Also, not stuff in the Xeno games. They don't appeal to you. I mean, yeah. I guess I do think on the whole, Gundam, this is like literally 0% criticism. Please do not read this as a criticism. I think you do just tend to be pickier about games than I am. So when I'm thinking, like, there's so many things to play, right? For you, that is not the case because, like, there's a lot more of those games that you bounce off of. So yeah, that probably does make more sense than I'm, like, giving credit to. Okay, so we can move Rumia here, attack here. Someone else can... we want someone up here with Komachi. Maybe we do leave Kane up here, and that's fine. And then we can still move Dai here and then heal someone like Ellie, I guess. Yeah, I do think we need a lot more unhinged mechanics in these games. They definitely play stuff too safe, I think. Let's guard. I think this is our, like, most safe option. A shame. Okay. Are there other... There are other attacks we can take. Oh, that is the difference between lethal and not lethal. That is a shame. We could Vigor Ellie. Also, yes, you Mafia Leader woman was a maid, if you're curious, since maid has one of the best skills for humanoid enemies. Incredible. That is very funny. That's very Disgaea. I guess we could Vigor. Yeah, right, because it was just not lethal from the other position, so that makes sense. Then you can come down here, attack here, and then you get healed. Great. Kurumi with broken and bashed fingernails. Yeah, that must be hunkin' brutal. That must hurt so much. There's new JRPGs that have caught your interest. You usually have a new one every 2 to 3 months. You're just in a rut, like you're a bit picky about your stuff because something like Dragon Quest isn't your jam. Oh man, I've tried Dragon Quest so many times and I just can't do it. It just ain't for me. I'm totally with you there, Gundam. That's what I was saying, right? Like, no shade. Like, you just tend... Like, it's good that you have, like, a really strong sense of, like, what you like. You know really well. Maid has D-Spell, one of her skills, which is so useful, but since it is a grab, it cannot be used against machinery. Got it. Yeah, being able... Like, that... I'm assuming it's, like, something to the effect of, like, debuffing or otherwise, like, removing status effects or, like, removing, like, strength. Or, like, removing, like buffs. And like those are like that's like always safe and it's always a good option. You do not like Dragon Quest monsters you do like? Yeah, one of my best friends really likes Dragon Quest monsters. I'm not gone around to playing them yet, but yeah, some people like Belu, some people do really latch on to them. Like I had a friend from high school who loved those games and would always talk them up to me, and I was just like, I don't see it. Oh, I did not realize how much health, like how much of a health tank kind of Sunny is. Our 40% accuracy is pitiful, though. I guess we could do this and just see. I don't particularly want to move with her is the thing. Yeah, like she's really lacking not having that L formation. Big Trials was a freak accident, and all the tales that you've released have been stuff you've already played before. That's why you're excited for Eternia. Yeah. How much can you emulate? Like, is emulation off the table? Because I feel like that feels like that solves a lot of issues. If you had all the time in the world, you would still be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fair. Yeah, like that's like the reason why I kind of stopped with. I think we're just gonna leave her go. I think that's our best option. That's why I stopped playing Dungeon Dice Monsters. Is like it's so much time. If I had all the time, I would love to play it more, but it just takes up so much time. Let's pass it over to Kane. That was the point of this. That was so much damage, though. Oh yeah, Star Ocean's not a bad idea. You're even more picky for Final Fantasy. Like you were surprised you liked 16 as much as you did. Yeah, you've talked about that a couple of times as being this like really massive outlier for you. Have you played the other games like that? Have you played like Devil May Cry? It's not a JRPG per se. I mean, not even per se. Like it's just not a JRPG. But like that might scratch the same itch. I don't know. But maybe it was more the role playing element of it than maybe not. Oh gosh, with all those lookalikes, it's hard to tell who's who. What a rude devil. Amongst all of the Tengu, only I have been entrusted with this massive sword and shield. If you can't understand that, let me provide a physical demonstration of the difference. I tried really hard. I played the Star Ocean, the MMO. That one just did not stick for me. Here's a heal from die. This is fine. Yes, because we can also regen this. Then you take a trust from Komak. Oh, from yourself. Defend. Even better. Can you grab a wrecking ball machine? Oh, how can you not grab machinery? I own machinery and grab it all of the time, but you can grab it. Yeah. You play on a Surface Pro, which is why a visual novel machine last time you played a console game on it was Berseria. Got it. Okay. I do also see why that might limit you a little bit too. Utawada no Mono is also definitely. Isn't that game a little horny? Now that it's gonna be a turn for you. I just for like my point of reference. Machinery is speaking of either a giant man-eating Roomba or straight up construction equipment. Got it. Yeah, NR, I'm with you. I've tried MMOs so many times and it's just not it for me. Oh, okay. It was just like a visual error because I was doing it 20% there for a minute. Bayonetta 1, all the DMCs. You ever think about more action games like God of War Original Trilogy doesn't hit for you for gameplay? Yeah, no, I could not stand the original trilogy for God of War. I tried the first one for like a couple hours and I was just like, I'm out. This is not it. A Shinigami, don't tell me a Tengu will die soon. Nah, I'm not on the clock. I'm just tagging along. Could have fooled me. Either way, your presence is kind of a jinx, so I'd like you to leave. Okay. I think we are finally we finally got a stranglehold on this thing. The ads need to die this turn, maybe not the Kappa. You're out of torpedoes. Okay. This is 6 range. Yeah. You're looking carefully for FF Resonance. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I mark in this game? There. Okay. So if we vacate this arrow. Oh, right. We were also going to move over and grab this terrain at some point. We've just stopped bothering to do that. That's fine. So we vacate this triangle. You know what? Can we do this? Like, that's not bad. Even though you must buy people are stupid, you doubt buying it will make 17 turn-based. I mean, I'm curious to see where it will go. I really like that Final Fantasy is experimental. I think it's good that it's trying to. I would love to see what happens with it. Having also not played 16 yet, but like I do like those kind of games. I do think that they've just moved their turn-based to other elements. Stop. Such a waste. Oh, actually, yeah, Gundam. I don't know if this is available to you because you're on a Surface Pro. I don't. Oh no, it's on Steam now. Have you played Octopath Traveler? Octopath Traveler might scratch the itch that you're looking for. We can like Malice Cannon here and alert. Actually, it would be funny if it turns out it's an RTS. That would be so funny, Gundam. No, that's really good. This is 1350 armor and 118 defense. This is 1200 armor and 90. Okay, so these Crotangos are definitely weaker. So if we're gonna have Marissa do this, we can like Malice Cannon. Oh, we can't Malice Cannon this one. Hold on. Alice can Malice Cannon this one. Yeah. Ooh, Octopath Traveler has been on your wish list for a long time. It's a lot of fun. I really like it. Like, there's some criticisms that come with it. There's some sincere criticisms of it, which is that the story is not as integrated as I think it is sold as it is, or as it definitely could be. But the gameplay is so fun, and the world building is so fun, and the stories you do get are really good. They're just not as integrated as I think the original trailer suggested they were. Oh yeah, Lama. You were talking about that last time you were on stream, that you've played a lot of OT2. You don't like how experimental Final Fantasy got. You just kind of abandoned its roots, and it shows in how FF is nowhere near the household brand it used to be. It feels more like SE makes constant bad decisions. I don't think that... I disagree strongly that it's leaving its roots. It was always an experimental series. It is just that there was a way more limited pool of what they could experiment with back with the amount of technology that they've had. But... like, every game tried something really bizarre every time they did it. Like, I think experiment is the core to Final Fantasy. Like, what title is not very experimental compared to the last? Okay, sweet. You remember playing the demo for Octopath Traveler 2 and you felt like you picked the wrong character start with the assassin chick? Interesting that you could pick the wrong one. Like, I believe you. I feel like isn't part of the appeal of those games is sort of like you can start anywhere, and like that's like a fun way to experience how the story goes. You do have a feeling about how segmented the stories are, but it looks fun either way, so you can overlook that. Yeah, exactly, right? And like the stories are good, right? The problem I think was just the marketing. That it suggested they were going to be together. And that is less the case. But the stories that are there are really... I think I really enjoyed the stories that were being told. At least from one. I have not played two. Okay. Hence why I was recommending just one. Well, one of the biggest through lines in FF was, until 15, was a diverse background cast, which is kind of abandoned. Like, 16 is not even a teen game. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. That I can definitely see why that would be a frustration. Because I do think that is a fair like through line across all of the games, that there is a strong sense of like team camaraderie, and the world that is built has a like really dense cast of characters that are worth being invested in. And that is not true for 16. I could see why that was like would be kind of tilting. They will never be Live Alive. I loathe Live Alive so much. I played the whole thing. There are just some really insulting elements of that. Like, a character does blackface and, like, almost rapes a character. Like, it's just really upsetting. The like, monkey, the caveman one is the, like, thing that has all of the problems in it. I don't know how much that got translated over to in the modern remake of it, but if you play the original, like the original release of it, there's a lot of really problematic content that happens in that game. A number of them are, like, cute and fun and experimental, but, like, golly, not at the expense of some of those things that did not land well. You're light on your feet, so you're more than just sturdy. You have to try at least a little, or the people I'm working with will leave me in the dust. Gotta make up for the difference in spirit. You want your body to keep up with your feelings. People do try that, I suppose. Her gameplay was a bit, throws you into the deep end without easing you in. Interesting, okay. That's the first time you've seen Kurumi do more than, like, 2,200 damage. Yeah, no, like, because I believe in her, she does things. Yeah, 13 was their last turn-based game. And 13 was also, like, only kind of turn-based. Like, 13 was definitely towing the line of, like, what a turn-based game is. For sure. Look 6, you have Esper, humanoid hybrid, a treasure hunter, a king and his pugilist brother, a samurai with a genocidal homeland, a wild child, an enemy general, a mime, magic child, and a grandpa. Yeah, and also a yeti, and also a moogle. All correct, but also a ninja in your shirt for getting someone. Oh yeah, I did forget about Shadow. But like 6, you were also cherry picking literally the most diverse cast. Like that's the whole thing that 6 is So, like, I don't know if that's a fair criticism because, like, that is the defining thing that makes 6 6. No other game has that wide of a cast. Chrono Trigger, you don't want to try because you really don't want to disappoint me from how people hyped it up. I feel that. I tried Chrono Trigger, and that was exactly my experience, Gundam. So I super get that. How about Chrono Cross? Have you played Chrono Cross? How is shotgunning worded? When adjacent to an enemy. Okay. So it doesn't keep scaling up as you get more. As you get closer. If we can get Kane out of here. But I kind of want to headbutt with her. We can headbutt with her first. Yeah. I want to save her spirit for a guard, so I guess we're just going to be stuck without more head. Oh, right, because we also lost we also lost Luna. She was the one giving us some accuracy around here. I do kind of like Luna for that. Luna is really good for that. Okay. You love riding around on your Demo Scorpion Spider in the Dark Misty. Your Demon Scorpion Spider in the Dark Misty area. Is this also an Octopath? That seems sick. We can like laser here. Interesting that we're not using. I feel like headbutt's just better. I guess because we're checking accuracy first. Oh yeah, Chrono Cross. You see people treat that game like it stole your baby and took your house. What does that mean? Let's try this. Yeah. 7 is still similar. You get smaller player character scale, an ex-soldier, his childhood friend, a terrorist, an endangered species, a Shinra experiment, etc., an anti-Shinra ninja. Who else? Is that the whole cast? I mean, yeah, there is like... I didn't say that there's not diverse casts all the other times. It's just that 6 is famous for having the largest. But like, even if you can describe all of them that way, almost everyone in 7 reads the same. Like, if you didn't have their dialogue, if you didn't have their text box with them, a lot of those people sound the same when you were reading their dialogue. You're Armageddon Modern Time Strangers. Got it. Yeah. Basically, you've seen more negativity for that one. Yeah, I mean, I do think people do be grumpy about it, but like, what if they're wrong? Most people are from Military Academy, but still kind of different. There's like some kind of differences with them, but I still maintain that I think from 7 onwards, a lot of people read very similar to each other. Yeah, 6, I mean, yeah, Final Fantasy comes in chunks of 6. Every group of 6 is a different thing. Like, 13 is resetting. 13 is the, like, one of this 3rd generation, for sure. I thought my light bending had no weakness, but then you found me by my smell. Ooh, maybe if I'd been carrying some extra stinky grass, it would have hidden my scent. Wouldn't that just make you smell extra stinky? 5 only kind of had 5 people with different backgrounds. That's like... That is perhaps the most stretch out of the stretches we've made. You just sit tight there. Then, like, Reimu comes in Fantasy Seals, and she can sense this. Yeah. My earlier disgrace. Today is the day I wipe it away. The day is the day I wipe it away, Hakurei Shrine Maiden. If you're ready for it this time, that makes fighting you even worthwhile. Ready for it? Oh yeah, you ambushed me last time we fought, huh? Remembering that it's kind of taking me off. I'll just exterminate you real quick on the way to Moria Shrine. You've seen people hate 7 for the dialogue alone and extend it to the whole game. Yeah, that whenever I've had criticisms of 7, everyone's been like, but have you tried the like translate dialogues? Like, that wasn't my criticism. You disagree. You have 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, then 13. I strongly disagree that it is not a groupings of 6. There are smaller groupings internally, but you can very directly parallel everything that is happening in each of those places with each of those other elements. Like going like one does some things very similar to how 7. One does things for its group of 6, the same way that 7 does things for its group of 6, so on and so forth. Like, the next game in the series is a way more narratively oriented game that is a big pivot from how the gameplay of the previous game went. The game after that is a return to form of what the first game was like, of what the first game of the group was like. The game after that is more, like, integrated with between its mechanics and its world building. The game after that cares a lot more about its job mechanics than it does about, like, the rest of its story. Now, that doesn't care about story, just the jobs and, like, how we're using systems is a bigger deal. And then 6 is like, the 6th one is like the 4th one, but it's sort of a summation of everything that we're doing. Cherrymon, Wispy Woods, Cherrymon, Wispy Woods, competent uncle. That's fun. I remember when Cherrymon was this, like, horrid-looking, like, creature of a thing rather than this, like, sweetly old man. They should make an FF where the cast is just 6 copies of the same guy. I'm sure people would love that. We still have a half-alien traveler, an alien old man, a princess, a pirate, that is the prince's sister, an alien princess. Alien is used for the fact that it has 2 worlds. Yeah. Right, but, like, 2 of those characters roughly take the same place of each other, and, like, and the 3 women that you end with do not actually read that differently compared to each other. You assume that was Kingdom Hearts? Well, the Kingdom Hearts was not involved there at all, Koa. We can add Kingdom Hearts in now. The Conquest of Xehanort, yeah. Oh, all being the same guy. Yeah. An ice fairy. I shouldn't take you lightly, even if you are a fairy. Are people finally catching on about how strong I am? Our most important job is to accurately gauge the strength of our foes. Okay, that much was not worth it. Everyone gets Norded. Okay, that's also just, like, that was for sure over-exaggerated because of how trailers went. That's, like, so much not the plot of those games, but it's, like, too late now to try and convince people of that. You cannot wait for the train wreck that will be 4. I don't think it'll be a train wreck, but you're also, like, real salty about them. I just don't think that is true. I also just don't think 3 is a train wreck. 3 just wasn't what people, like... 3 wasn't 2, and everyone wanted 2 again. And that just is, like, why it... That's why people are upset about it. I think you're just going to sit here, too. We got to do a lot of sitting, because we're running out of resources so badly. Yes, this is exactly what we wanted to have happen. This is fine. Actually, you know what? No, I think we might just be defending this. There are 13 Norts. It was Mark Hamill's fault. He trusted a Nort. There were not 13 Norts. That's just not the plot. You know that's true. Kingdom Hearts 3 was a train wreck story-wise for you. But that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people were expecting the highs of what 2 were doing. Like, I don't know what you expected the story of 3 to be, but I don't think 3 delivered on literally everything that we were expecting it to, I think. Aren't you the gatekeeper of the Scarlet Mansion? Ah, you know about it. I've been planning on covering it. Could I schedule an appointment? Sorry, I don't have the authority for you. Though the mistress would probably enjoy it. Nice. You'll be waiting with popcorn, and the game looks fun. I will be fun. I mean, you will definitely hear about it from me as soon as it comes out. Like, I'm so hyped. You're not even a fan, but God, the treatment of Kairi must be studied. I mean, yes, like, it's not without criticism. Like, Kairi gets the worst time. You would argue 2 was mostly consistent story-wise, 3 was not. Edar, that's literally, you are answering literally to what I am saying. That is exactly what I am saying. That everyone wanted it to be what they remember 3 being. And it wasn't that, because it wasn't trying to be that. And everyone's salty that it wasn't that. On the bright side, after cleaning up all those enemies, you have time to stall for SP regen. It's true. I think we need to spend at least a Malice Cannon down here. Hopefully not both of them, but maybe both of them. Because we need to get this Kappa out of here now. Okay, it's gonna be both of them. Also, 3 would cause more questions than answers. Right, because it wasn't trying to be the end. It was trying to lead into the next series. It was trying to lead into, like, the next generation of things we're doing. Like, that was the point. Yeah, everyone also really expected 3 to, like, be the last game for a while, and that just is, like, never what it was trying to do. Like, it was never marketed that way. People just got it in their head that it was supposed to be, like, the end of Kingdom Hearts, but it was just the end of the Xehanort saga. And that was just disqualifying people, I think. I'm sorry, that was not my point. I expect any game story, or rather story in general, to be mostly consistent. What... Okay, well, then I think we need to define what the word consistency means here, then. Because, like, sure, I guess, but most things are consistent within themselves. Like, yeah, Malice Cannon is, like, wild. Malice Cannon is so good. I guess we can use First Pyramid and just, like, wing these and see what happens. You have awoken the slumbering Kingdom Hearts beast by mentioning clones inside it. Yeah, yeah. I really wish Ellie could do literally anything on this map. I guess, no, hold on. I guess we can, like, tile Danmaku. That's not bad. You never wanted 3 to be the end. You just really dislike how 3 felt more set up to 4 than being interested in being a satisfying end. But why did it need to be a satisfying end? Like, I understand, like, that. I understand why that would be bothersome if you expected that. My point is, like, what about it led you to feel like you should expect that? This is why you love your playthrough of Kingdom Hearts with a friend, where you make up random things about MC Sorish just looking for a new mom in 1, and Birth by Sleep Terror is just trying to get with princesses. It's the games are replete. There's, like, a particular genre of like, this happens so much more in Japanese games, I think, than not. I don't know what to call them. It's not like, it is not the difference between a Kusuke and not. But there's definitely some games that's really, it's just so much fun to play in that. We got to do that a lot in Cyber Sleuths too. Like, that was so much fun in Cyber Sleuths, where it's just like, this is so bonkers and off the wall in a way that, like, lets you play really greatly with, like, making your own understanding of the world. Your critique was meant to be the story needed more quality control, not that it was not Kingdom Hearts 2 critique. I am not saying that's what you were saying. I am telling you, reading based on what you were saying, that in fact that is actually, I think, more what is happening than you were acknowledging. That's me interpreting your words, not saying one-to-one what you had said. But I still ask you, like, when you say consistent, what do you mean when you say consistent? White Wolf Tengu are said to have keen eyes and strong noses. You'd make a nice gatekeeper. Don't be ridiculous. I'm a proud Tengu, not some dog for you lot to domesticate. Pity, though thinking about it, you don't really need you anyway. Our current gatekeeper isn't the best, but she fills the position well enough. So mean. Your friend is the mega fan. You're just the gremlin on the shoulder making up your own fake lore. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 wastes too much time on setting up 4 than actually making Xehanort fun. You would argue KH1-2 was like 80%, 89% its own thing. KH3 is like 60%. So what other thing is it? So is the suggestion that it's just like replaying the hits of previous games? Like, I'm trying not to make your argument for you, because, like, I don't know what I'm trying to understand. Oh, because Reimu does not have a support attack. Great. We called the gummy ship the SS Bomb Fighter. That's very funny. Poor Saurus Bomb. Larxene in Frozen World is a massive story inconsistency. Why? This is like also always one of the talking points. Like, Larxene in Frozen. Larxene making the ice castle is weird. Otherwise, I don't understand what the thing people have with that part of the story is. Because people, like, everyone's so insistent that Originally what was supposed to happen was that Elsa was going to be the villain, and that's just like not a thing that was ever actually confirmed. Now you meant that not its own thing, the sequel baiting. We have like 40%. Okay. So 60%, it is 60% trying to tell its own story, 40% trying to set up the next story. Also, Virum Rex in general. Oh, she heals. That's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I am definitely not the biggest fan of Virum Rex. I accept that's also fair. But I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm interested to see what we do with it before. You're always so busy every time you see you. I could never keep up with a job like yours. Well, it depends on our orders. These past few days are an exception. Normally, we have a long stretch of free time. In times like that, I like to play shogi or watch distant places. We're pretty free to spend our time as we please. Oh, neat. Maybe I can handle your job after all. Okay. Just lunatic things? I know. She healed when she got down to red HP before, which is why I was, like, not worried about it. Thank you. She had only used her vigors at red HP before, and she was not there yet. So that's why I figured we'd just like, keep tapping some more damage in, but good to know. Being glad she didn't cast Guard instead, fair. That's a fair point. You do not think Elsa should have been a villain, but how are you using the Lightning Girl of all people? I mean, because I think part of it is because it is like Larxene is one of the only female members of the organization, and like the way in which Frozen had this like cultural phenomenon of it was one of Disney's more recently quote unquote first stories about not having it be a princess about love. I don't think that's fully true, but like that's definitely part of the reason why it's there. Is we wanted to line up two of the more recent famously female characters in both these like worlds, Disney and like Kingdom Hearts itself together. Ventus just has no personality. It's really hard. It's really easy to forget about him. Again, your problem with Virum Rex is if you know that Final Fantasy 13 versus 13 exists, it really poisons it. It's so for all of the times you call me so negative or so cynical, this feels exactly that. One of the few canon things we know about Momiji is that she's a gigantic shogi nerd and is consistently trying to make more convoluted versions of it to play. I love that. Yeah, Tricky, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. Once again, you stand in defense of the Sanai Kochia. What are you talking about? It was the same thing in our last encounter at the Misty Lake. For all that, you don't seem close. You still cooperate with her. I wonder, is it uncomfortable being in that kind of situation? I just follow my orders. It's not my place to tell the mountain higher-ups their business. Now keep your nose out of it and leave the mountain. Awful. Funny saying that in this map, you'll go to the inconspicuous hole in the waterfall. There's a random shogi dialogue. Oh, that's fun. You've heard that Marluxia was supposed to be a woman, but they realized both traders would be female, so they changed him to a guy. I have source, please. I am curious. I've never heard such a claim. I think people like that idea because they want to like cross-play him because he is just like kind of feminine already. But again, they should have done something that makes sense, like let Larxene use Elsa summoning ice storms, even worse with her lightning powers. Then we could have like mixed. Their like magic together. You mean? Awful. Okay. I guess we are just kind of sitting here waiting. We can make like no attacks that are really that relevant. It's pretty awful. Saw something in the Trans Girl Discord. Hold Kibby gently like Burger. Kim Burger. What? Who's Kibby? Kim Burger? Kim Burger? Again, you'll accept that's your personal dislike situation with Virum Rex. I followed a lot of like the 13 versus development before, and I don't feel like I don't feel like it changes that much for me. Okay, how are we doing this? There's got so much I don't know. But she only has 5 range. We can start throwing. We can't throw that 6 range thing. We could like start throwing homing amulets at her. I guess just like have you come over here, get farther away. That's fine. Do you have... No, you still have no way of avoiding getting hit. We could sense here to get a Master Spark out. I don't hate that. That seems pretty good. Or we switch to Par's Mouse Callan, but yeah. Oh, Kitty. Kitty. Sorry, I thought Kippy was like a character. My bad. Sorry, I always assume if I don't know something, it is the name of a character that I'm just, like, not familiar with. Then we can switch that to Malice Cannon so we're not wasting energy so much. Okay. Also, we haven't gotten to Cage 3 yet, but you will say 3 is disappointing for not putting more Final Fantasy characters into the series. Like, where's Lightning? Heck, put Vaughn there. It would give him more personality. It is definitely weird. It is definitely an oddity that 3 just chooses to not use any Final Fantasy characters until you get to the DLC. That is definitely an oddity for sure. We do not have an alert, but we can get healed by die. Also, the org did not even interact with other princesses. You would love Larxie manipulating Elsa a bit, cause obstacles or something. Again, you cannot look at Virum Rex as anything other than Nomura doing that does not look better than 15 that SE stole from me. Oh yeah, no, it for sure is him trying to still make the thing that he wanted to make in the first place. Undisputedly. The optimal thing would be to just stand still and regenerate resources until you're topped up. Very boring, though. Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can, like, avoid doing that, but Deandra, we might have to. Yeah. There you are, Momiji. I've been waiting for this moment, Resakira-same. First, you missed Nitori, and now you're invading our mountain. You're incorrigible. You've gotten a problem with it. Take it up with... If you've got a problem with it, take it up with your god. They started this, remember? Your mountain yokai must be brainless followers if you're letting some random newcomer boss around. How dare you insult us, human outsider? I've sharpened my fangs just for this day. Feel the bite for yourself. Okay, awful. Like, it's supposed to be a crossover. Where's the cross at the OG plot doesn't count to me. Yeah, it definitely stopped. I think part of that is Disney. I think part of what is to blame there is Disney and the way in which they don't want their properties sort of interacting with other things anymore. Because, consider also how few actual Disney bosses we fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That a lot of these are, stuck in... I'll even from that point, okay, that's really obnoxious. That'll, any of the Disney characters are switching, are making Heartless. They themselves are not getting fly. That's definitely a Disney and what they allow to get designed now. Yeah, I do think you're right that might just be the cost of being on Lunatic. Yeah, no, I would definitely love to see Lightning. I would love to see a couple of Disney characters in it for sure, or the non-Disney characters back in it for sure. You seem like a devil too. Don't tell me you're a staff at Scarlet Mansion. Yeah, I used to live there. Why? Well, it's just that the mansion is famous for housing a powerful devil, but you just don't give off the right vibe. So I figure you must be some sort of servant. That's a pretty close guess. Okay. But we also have a lot. We can also start getting some more chips in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Though we are losing on damage doing that, but. It doesn't help that we only have one healer is definitely making this a little bit harder. Yeah. Like Clay and Hook are some of the hardest boss fights from what you remember. Yeah, I mean, because also KH1 had you, like, gave you a lot more grounded ability. KH2 and onward has you doing a lot more, like, aerial combat. Things are just a lot more flowy, where things are a lot more, like, pacing and place in one, which is one of the reasons why I still like one. But yes, also, holy lag, good gracious. I just watched Moana the other day. I don't know if that counts in the last couple of years. I guess not. It's like 10 years old now. But I thought that was really good. I guess maybe we do just like sit and tank this. Let's reorganize everyone a little bit then. Oh no, we want you out here because we want you to demarcate. Yeah, that's fine. This is waterfall and not rock, so we don't want you landing. Okay, I think we are like, actually no, these two are kind of deeply out of position, so let's fix that. We can move Reimu back here and then move you next to Mei Ling. Okay, I think we're just gonna pass this turn then. Defend. Amazing that you're like killing or like doing enough damage to actually like injure her. No, because Disney can't stop making live action. Yeah, no, they are really hard on their live action stuff right now. This is fine. I'll pay you back in full for getting in my way back in summer. I thought I've seen you before, but weren't you fighting against the Shrine Maiden back then? Former enemies becoming allies, going off and doing whatever you please. You're like living the yokai lifestyle, aren't you? Yeah, that's just how things turned out. And I'll move to heaven and earth if it helps out Mei Ling and Sakuya. Okay. Moana seems to be one of the last good things. That's fair, yeah. Okay. We can bullseye and Fury. We're like out of SP generally anyway. Then how are our Malice cannons looking here? Okay, we have 2 Malice cannons lined up. How many more? I think you have 1 more Danmaku. I do kind of want to save that for when we get like deeper into cards that are going to be a problem. But we have a couple of these we can fire. Yukon Moana is like one of the last good modern films because stuff like Wish and Raya the Last Dragon, people just don't talk about them. I still want to see Raya. I suspect I will probably like Raya a lot. I don't remember why Raya got trashed so hard. I do understand why this is the point, though. Like, killing Aya first would be so much easier. I guess just like what are we saving into? Like, at what point are we getting? You wonder how missing helps Mei Ling and Sakuya. Yeah. Yeah, we're like, what are we actually like waiting for? The Mulan live action there's a lot of like Chinese nationalism propaganda in it too. It's a real problem. Okay, so we could bullseye with Rainbow Wind Chime. And we could take like a heal from Kane. I don't hate that. Between those and the 2 cannons, I think we might be in it. The trouble is then just like we are also still kind of low on resources and she's on a card then. So what are we waiting for then? Having only 1 healer kind of like we're getting to the point where we're getting enough SP that we can start like tossing some heals around. But yeah. Okay, I guess we will just wait one more turn. Or at least one more turn. I'm spending so much time thinking about it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's definitely a problem. They were so locked in position, I didn't think they were going to move. Cool. Looks like you use fire. Guess that means you have a bad matchup with me. What do you mean, matchup? I have the power to control wind. Extinguishing fire is child's play. My gusts will tear off your wings of fire. Okay, so we do actually just want to be more grouped then. That is fine. I guess we will just. I guess I will just walk them back down slowly. And you are gonna overcap, so we may as well use one of your trusts now. Just do it on yourself. We can do this on your turn. Who else is overcapping? You are. We could have used yours last turn, presumably. You need some health. We can't just let you not have health ever. Here's an alert. What spirits do you even have? Oh, we also have a scan. Okay, we could be tossing a scan on them. You're overcapping only by 1. I think we're okay with that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is fine. We can vigor and yeah, this event doesn't matter. You were the Shrine Mains group earlier too. Are you that attached to them? Not really. I just visit them to play. They exterminate me sometimes too. So you play with them even though they exterminate you? Sounds pretty attached to me. Okay. You come back down here. What is your range? It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, we're still not moving. I guess we're still not getting moved this turn. That's fine. You can heal like here. Totally fine. Here is, I guess let's use a sense. That is the most productive. Spirits. You have a, I guess just use a whole guts. Why not? You should probably also trust someone. What else are we at? You should also trust someone. No, we're actually going to just cap. That's fine. You have nothing else to use. These are not going to stay, so that doesn't matter. Okay, I think we're good. The exterminate is a strong word. Yeah, no, that's there's something charged in that one. Okay, perfect. Reimu is definitely not a good influence, though. That is just correct. You send this over to Mei Ling. Okay. For what little damage that is, I guess we got damage during enemy phase. You pass it over to Mei Ling again. Okay, I think we are going in this turn. We have scan again. I gotta reuse that. Are not some of those... Reimu is not a good one. Are not some of those kids older than Reimu? Probably also true. Like, she seems like she is, like, decently young. Okay, we can also bullseye this. Yeah, I think we probably waited long enough. We'll say. Definitely not my mental figures. I mean, sure, but like these characters have a very wide spread of mental ages. Sometimes we have them being some of the most clowny, like unthoughtful people on the planet, and then there's other times where they are like surprisingly very articulate. Reimu's not a good influence on these kids. It's basically 80% of Sanai's motivation. Yeah, yeah. Great. Ooh, 34. What damage? Okay, then you can alert here. That was really funny. Okay, perfect. And then we have Alice. We have Alice to set in on her next phase then too. I forgot that she drew something in the shape of the no character. I was thinking this was like some sort of pun on like not taking the shot or something. I don't mind giving this to Moko. Do we have someone who has a fortune though? I also don't think I've ever looked at the screen. Oh, you know what? I'm down with giving this to Ramo. Like, we can move you out of here. You come in, and, like, we could do this. Oh, we don't have accuracy, though. Yeah. The Rainbow route, a stage where Sanai jumps from the bushes and tries to gotcha Rainbow for day drinking is really good, yeah. It is generally considered very, like, it is considered very sloppy and very, like, inappropriate on your behavior. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I have never drank alcohol, so I don't understand the culture of it, but... yeah, no, we'll use Cheer from Starve regardless of what we were doing. The problem is here that we don't have accuracy and we can't both sense and luck. Turns out she should have just like not used the sense and we should have just like let her stay capped. I'm realizing we should let Rainbow get capped so we can like sense and luck at the same time. So I guess we just will not worry about the luck from this one and we'll just give it to somebody else. I mean, yeah, no, everyone in this series is absolutely just an alcoholic. It's definitely something. I am kind of pro giving this to Sakuya. We've, like, kind of tried to train her. I do like her a good deal. We go, like, here. She can focus herself. And then she can take the cheer from... Star is the best choice, yeah. I mean, getting drunk at 4 p.m. seems like a recipe for a disaster. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, maybe the thing is not just the alcohol, it is like the results afterwards. Gained the knife collect skill. Okay. Exchanges Sakuya's weapon ammo count for MP cost. Ah, got it. Okay. That definitely feels more like a meme. This is how it should be. We're pushing her back. Where's this confidence coming from? She must have a real chip on her shoulder about that time we kicked her tail. You're exactly right. And we also didn't. That was the one time we ran from that one. You're exactly right, Marisa Kirasame. I did indeed feel the agony of defeat this summer. I even had to resort to Aya's help. And to clear that stain on my honor, I've returned bearing a new fang. Be careful. She's using a spell card. Howl, Gansaiga, channel my fighting spirit, and be my fang. Dog sign rabies bite. Okay. Enemy attack ignores the effect of defending and many barriers. Oh no. And she also has rabies bite now. Very Sabuki. Alert, and we don't need to see the no shot. That's fine. I don't think we are bombing this turn, Como. We've already spent a good deal of our stuff. I think we're saving the bomb for next turn when we can, like, commit again with any of our, like, really relevant characters. I think you're gonna come down here. Yeah. And then just wait. You get healed. Yeah. The Rabies Bite BGM has a composer going, oh, that's really fun. Okay, we definitely got to watch that one. We definitely got to watch that one. Let's move you up so that you can do the thing next turn. That reminds me, good news, the communists have still have an iron grip on the second largest city in Austria, named Graz. I can't tell which part of this is sarcasm or not, because I don't know how you're using the word communist. Is there like active politics going on in Austria that I am unaware of? Once again, you reminded me to say again. Oh, yeah, no. There's a reason that I do not consume alcohol. Not the least of which being that I know I come from a family that has a very addictive personality. So I don't want to risk the thing. But yeah, no, it also just like smells wretched. Like I don't know why I would want to have this. We can still support defend though, right? Like I think that's still a thing that's happening. We'll see. That's really funny. The KPO, the Austrian Communist Party, is still the strongest party in Graz, growing from 40 to 45%, which I believe you would like. I mean, yeah, I think it depends on how the word communist is getting used. Like that is definitely like one of the larger modern problems when talking about politics is that like if you think of like a lot of the communist parties that succeeded in a lot of countries, those weren't actually communist. They were nominally, but like functionally were not. I don't know. I guess I gotta hold on. Actually, let me crack that open. Nope, not K-pop. I should learn about this. Yeah, let me learn about this and see what's going on with it. I'm curious. You brought it to my attention. I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. Thank you for like knowing about how my brain do, or like knowing about the things I care about, like trying to introduce them to me. I appreciate it. I would just give you a shrug on that. I never care much about Graz's politics. Yeah, so is it like, is there a reason why the second largest, like, is there something significant to Graz other than just like it's a high density of population? Because like there's definitely some cities that would be like more worried or more interested in their politics than others, like in the US. Okay. How are you gonna get drunk on literal the most garbage drinking? Yeah, the most garbagely tasting drink. Yeah, I like beverages just in general, and I do want them to taste good, you know. Would he like it though? Early during the stream, he complained about a bunch of White Wolf Tengu being a bit too far to the left. Not like that, Fienstro. It's very funny though. That's very funny. Okay. We can move Star out of here, and we can head. We don't actually have enough. We don't have MP for head, but that's a shame. Okay. We could just not luck Rumia. Rumia, we can not luck Reimu. It does not help me that so many of these people have the same name. Let's just see Reimu's wait again. I'm being cornered, and I can't hide on my own. That's what happens when you rely on others. Maybe it's silly to tell this to a fairy, but it's important to train yourself. You once were in Graz for a birthday party. How was it? I know nothing about this city. That was weird. Okay, I guess we shouldn't do damage. Like I tell you, Graz has a beautiful town center, like most of Austrian cities. I do like when I do think of Austria, I do typically think of like a good deal of like architectural aesthetic. So I'm not surprised to hear you say that. I guess like I'm glad you've confirmed what I've believed about the country. Like any like German adjacent spaces, I do typically think of as having like a lot of architecture that is designed around like the beautification of like where you are living, like a good integration of like person with like nature. Okay, this is theoretically not lethal. That's good to know. We also are at 100%, so we actually don't need to worry about the sense then. We just need to, like, chip her another time. Then we can do the switcheroo, mabob. So here's a bullseye and a fury, and we can just tank this hit. Yeah, okay, great. Right, you're evading now, so have this. You will not evade this. Switch to Fantasy Seal. Here is a luck. Here is a cheer from Star. And let's bring it home. You still get mad that you almost got ran over by a guy who was in a rush to get a beer. Like, since I drink sometimes nowadays, it makes me more angry about it. Fair. I feel like you should probably be angry, though, just regardless about being run over. I feel like regardless of what they're going to do, like, I don't know, maybe don't hit people. You work in such a spooky, dangerous job, Condom. I'm sure it was because of your job. No, the shield defense. You really have an idea about the city. He would tell you more about Linz, which has a bunch of universities and industries. Oh, cool, okay. That's a real shame. I guess we sort of knew that was a risk because of, like, her having extra shield defense activation. Yeah. If there is bad luck to be had, it's to be had here. At least we can get the experience off of Sakuya. Ironic taking the luck. Yeah, no, it's very funny. No, my luck in these games is just awful. Yeah, no, like she has a higher than not chance of activating shield defense. It was just like it was worth trying it, you know. Because she still there was still the extra field. Oh no, I guess we bombed the extra field of her activating shield defense off. But she already had, I believe when we calculated it last time, she had a more than 50% chance to activate it just flat without the buff. How could I lose yet again? Do you see now? Beast Fangs will never break down my gate. Well, I'll be. Guess you didn't make it this far up the mountain for nothing. I'll handle that, Memuji. You fall back. What? I can still fight. Don't push your luck. You've done plenty already. Please let me clean up the humans still standing, huh? Understood. If you insist on it, I'll leave them to you. Okay. We actually beat her. Her stance is still tense, but digging in her heels now won't accomplish anything. We turn this around thanks to the other group's timely arrival. Keep it up and take the other Tengus down, too. Not bad. And a really good armor part. Looking forward to visiting Graz in the autumn, since the city is a basin, so it gets horribly hot, you heard? Interesting. Please, when you go, please remind me of this conversation. I'm curious to hear more about it. It should be much easier, at least no damage. Yes, yeah. That's why I was like, oh, it's like the point was actually really interesting because killing her is so obnoxious. We could have just like easily removed Aya so much sooner to like take some more threat off the board. Yeah. Anger meter is at like a low 20s with fear meter goes up to 70. That's such a big jump. I mean, I feel it though. Like, it is, like, I get that. There's like some things where I just want, like, I look at it and go, like, this is such a waste of existence. Why is this how we're spending our time? Why is this how we're doing this? I'm so mad that this exists, and it's made whatever I was doing before. I'm just more angry now because of what I was doing before, because now that it's here. Yeah. Good night, NR. Yeah, I guess that sounds about time for break then. Let me confirm this attack, and then we'll call it night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good conversation as always. Look forward to my IBO notes. I hope you rest easy. So a fairy came all the way to Yokai Mountain. Hey, if you want to make fun of me, you'll be sorry. No, not at all. You fairies really do the most interesting things. That's naturally spontaneity is great. Have we met? Yeah, that's fine. We were using that to waste her alert. And also, we can, like, burn through the Tengu Gale bullets. Like, I'm not going to try to, but I'm not going to be upset if we do burn through all of them. Okay, then yes, let's call it a break for now. We will come back here and just start, like, bothering Aya as much as we can. I wonder if we're actually going to be able to do more than one map today. This waterfall has been hunkin' brutal. But not surprising. I'm glad we're getting it done the way we are. I'm sad we lost a unit, but I'm pretty pleased that we're like, I think we're probably going to be deathless from this point on. I think like one loss compared to how like rough y'all made this sound, I feel accomplished. So let's take a pause then, to make sure we're like keeping our brain. I want to keep my brain at like the top of performance. So go get some snacks, go get some water. Go take your medicine if you haven't. Do whatever you need to take care of yourself. And I will see you back here in about 5-ish minutes. I'll see you then. Bye for now. Hello, I am back. We were having the waterfall map up. Yeah, no, y'all really were. It was a momentary difficulty spike, so you're all good for the game. Until otherwise. the words of doom have been spoken. Yeah, no, this was definitely a difficulty jump. I'm happy for it. I'm really glad for it. It's a good difficulty. Did you ever tell me that you made a painful decision of losing a unit without resetting exactly once in your entire Super Wars career so far? So what you're telling me is that you've never had to sacrifice a unit for something? That's so surprising. What context was that? Next day should be better because not going to be in the middle of it all. Yeah. It's also very funny to me because like y'all are saying that like I don't think it's a bad thing. Like this has been incredible. I think this has been like some of the best that this game has been. Like I don't want it to not be like this. The one time you lost a unit's kind of embarrassing. What time was it? I mean, unless you don't want to share because it's too embarrassing. But you set it up now. I feel like you got it. It's the time you played Y Master Difficult and you lost Getter in Mission 5. I understand why that feels pretty embarrassing. So I got turn 4 clear, which is LTC phase. Yeah, and like sometimes like the LTCs do just like need you to sacrifice things. It's still amazing that you've never lost a unit beyond that. That feels real surprising. Yeah, like, do you reset or do you keep it at that point? Like, is the money trade worth it for, like... Is it worth it trading the money for being able to, like, keep the clear? Knowing I'm assuming you probably did also switch it. I wish there was a way we could see who had items on them still. I'm pretty sure someone lets you spend items off of yourself. But I think that might be... I think that might have been neat to me. The latter half of the arc has some really mean stages, so hopefully you'll be like those two. I probably will, to be honest. You're pretty sure it's avoidable. You rerouted your master clear just to prepare for Mission 5. Yeah. I'm sure it's probably avoidable. It's gotta be. That is like definitely part of the that was definitely one of the points that I tried to make in like trying to gather data about these games. Is that like, yeah, you never need to lose anybody. You don't have to. You were 1 SP short of doing an action because you didn't account for master difficulties lower XP gain. Yeah. Like these games are like, the numbers are like really divided, and then every once in a while it's just like down to these like small, absolutely minuscule numbers, and it's so tilting. So you have to reroute for 1 extra level. Yeah. Leading Kira to his doom in V always makes me laugh. Because I don't even mean to, though I subconsciously want him to die. Yeah, you don't mean to, but it's just like sort of gets expressed in your personality of playing the game anyway. So just like, I don't know, it just happened. We'll send this over to Ellie because she's taking so much less damage anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Great. Also, yeah, Nitari is the one that has the ability of consumables. Perfect. Thank you, Theandro. I always start, like, I know it's the sound. I just feel like I have a bit of a lisp, and it produces it sounds like I'm saying your name wrong. I'm sorry. I try to get it right every time. Okay, so we can alert and bullseye to, like, start off with a Malice Cannon. I guess, you have a scan. Have you turned it on? How do we see that in this? No, you've not turned it on. Okay. Turn 3, you had to use Getter to Thunder Bomber the boss. You can't flee or you lose too much energy, so you had to attack and lose the Getter. Yeah. It's correct enough, but I don't want to be correct enough. I want it to just be correct. It's important to me that I get your name right. It's important to me that I get people's names right, you know? Oh, sorry, yeah, no, I realize on here, I don't mean that she can scan us. I mean that we should scan her to start. But yeah, she can, or if I said scan, I was looking at the word also alert. Like, her defensive is her alerting, and she's not turned an alert on. I apologize if I said the word scan. I gotta get refocused. Yeah, Star Scan, yeah. Yeah, that's who we've been using on before. Annoying that she has S in the air that we can't, like, force her to the ground. We are out of it next turn. We're 1 SP. Speaking of being 1 short, Tricky, we are 1 SP short of scan next turn, though I think we are probably in a bit of a better position. In 30 SE, the penalty for losing even a single unit is a game over. Oh, wild. Oh boy. Okay. That's definitely a difficulty spike for sure. They don't skip, but they sure can taunt you 5 times in a row. That sounds awful. That means you've been trying to make Rain and Luna viable, and why like Rain just doesn't output the big damage. Yeah, it's really sad. I love the Rising Gundam so much. It's such a shame that she just feels like she is not. That she does not get to do very much. I think the master, the FUB is interesting. I think that might need to be involved. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Tricky. That like I definitely, if I was like trying to plan clears more, I definitely would also probably try and enforce that too. You don't happen to have, no, you do not. Yeah, I think let's just, right, like Shirno can actually like do some damage. Yeah, no, we can definitely stall. We can definitely stall, but we can only stall so much once the cards come out, right? I don't believe you've told me the weird way you've used the Ideon. We've talked about the Ideon a couple of times, but I don't think you've told me any weird like oddities about it. We can also probably like Bullseye, Vigor, and like this is fine. We're mostly here to like drop the accuracy. Map attack friendly fire hits the Ideon. Oh, interesting. Okay, sure. I like where this is going. Like, I know that's like usually that is a standard. I'm just interested that like this is how we're starting this. It gets Ideon gauge better if it takes a hit, even for ally friendly fire. Oh, that's really fun. Okay, so just like keep leaving it in like overlapping ranges for friendly fires. So that's really fun. Luna's damage numbers, on the other hand, feel like they should be bigger, but I guess the impulse just doesn't do better without Shin. Yeah, we started using Shin in my playthrough, and then we just like hard pivoted out after we got the like bonus stage for it. After it was like, this just isn't worthwhile, and yeah, like Luna was not putting up. Luna Mario was like not doing anything. As you know, Ideon gets stronger if it gets in danger. Yeah. You seem pretty confident in your speed. How about we have a match? Oh, between a human and a Crow Tengu? Don't tell me that you think you can match me. Well, no, until I try. Well, you won't get to look down that long nose at me after I've smushed it in. Yeah, and I like the idea that we're like, yes, you are in danger. We have put you in danger. Therefore, you are in danger. It feels so silly. We have 0 accuracy on her. Awful. I think we still have a doll left. Yeah, we do. Okay. We can go here. That's only 10%. We can also focus for up to 40. That's still rough, though. Still not using Domon, though. He is on the bench. It's a... I like wish I had more time. I still kind of want to make that Domon video. It still doesn't fully understand Ide's gauge, but friendly fire is positive. Getting kills is negative. Interesting. Yeah, I just have a lot of evade, I guess. What's the worst that happens? Such speed. I'll have to surround you. You actually think you can pin me down with those shabby little dolls? It looks like we blow away in a stiff breeze. We'll see who gets to dictate the pace of this battle. Come on, Shanghai. Nice. I don't think Domon sucks. I think he is by comparison because of when he gets introduced to the rest of the carries. I think he is better than we are giving him credit for. But that's why I need to like math it some too, to like see how many resources we have to give him to make him good compared to what they would do on other people. Oh no, I'm for sure we haven't seen Aya's full power yet. I assume. Yep, you definitely didn't get here by pure chance. All the flitting around is getting on my nerves. Mine too. All we want to do is head up the mountain to take care of some business at the shrine. But it's just person after person getting in our way. And for that matter, do you think you even like the mountain shrine? I get the feeling you're not best buds. Can't deny that. They go around acting like they own the mountain. They keep ordering us around. Though, if they ever get too full of themselves, we Tengu won't just roll over for them. Wow, there's more tension between you two than we thought. Well, yeah, when newcomers ignore the established pecking order, of course they can wear on people's nerves. Then let us through. Like I told you before, we've got no business with the Tengu. I'd like to, but no can do. The patrol Tengu wouldn't appreciate it if I just let you stroll on by. You guys are a huge pain in the ass, you know that? Sometimes being a part of a group means doing things you don't necessarily agree with. Now come at me with everything you've got. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. You could ask this. You could ask the single question to the Reddit LTC player. They also said Domon sucks. I mean, fair. But like, just assessing things in terms of. Okay, actually, here, no, 2 points. Point one, just assessing things in terms of an LTC is like not always the most helpful. Like, you are thinking about the game in a way that not a lot of people are, and I think that there is merit to think about it in other ways too. But also B, I 100% will always resist the idea of just ask somebody else about it. I'm interested in what you have to say. Like, I want to hear what other people have to say about it, but it's not true to me until I also corroborate it for myself. Like, I need to know for my own sake that that's there, because like, you could easily just as miss something as much as like, you could tell me that I'm missing something, right? Like, the ion missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. What a sentence. That's very Touhou. Ironically, for LTC, Alan B might be the best one just for cheer. That's fair. Yeah. Tengu's fall wind has a bee in the water. Before you even talked with a Reddit person, you already were a demo hater. I know. No, I know that you didn't like Domon. We also have some turns to fuss with this. We can move Karumi out to get in her position for support attacks next turn. Move Sakuya in. Yeah, I think this is fine. We can bullseye this, and we can also heal her. Yeah, Gale Bullets has a say. Yeah. Although you need to sort out like a tier. Yeah. Yeah, I would be interested to hear what your tiers are for like LTC purposes. Okay, now we can bullseye. I guess we may as well focus too. See if we can. Oh, right. This is still the same thing that was happening before with her special dodge. I forgot about that. As they have Raideen and Wing Gundam as their third and fourth best combat. That makes sense. We definitely thought about the Raideen with just like all of the free SP that it was gaining, and it just like starts with a pretty high damage. If I remember correctly, it starts with a pretty high damaging, low cost like finisher move. Oh, right. Sorry. No, she did get into attack. We should look at that. Hey, come on. Didn't you see the sign? No entering the mountain. Ever. I didn't see any comical signs like that. Besides, my destination is on this mountain, so I can't head back just yet. Oh, yeah? Well, you're on it now. But am I on top of it? Never mind. Whatever your reason is, I'll teach you a lesson. That's fine. On your second playthrough, you're also ignoring everyone that's wing-related. Fair. I understand that impulse greatly. We want a Vigor now, because in case we need to use Ellie for support defense. Even in your run, Raideen with 0 upgrades was top 5 performers. That seems surprising. I tried to use the Raideen, but like, golly, was it not doing anything without upgrades? That's surprising to hear. Who was not going that? Basically, no one that can accomplish. Oh no, we still have a die to heal. It's annoying, but you have to use Hero. Yeah, Hero, like, I think I left the wing pilots kind of unexplored, but I recall Hero having like decent base damage also. But is the Zero system also good in that game? I can't remember. I can't remember if it super is or it super is not. Because I'm trying to think about this game. I mean, we might as well do this. That one mandatory duel with Wu Fei. Yeah. You thought your fairies could conceal yourselves. You got caught awful quick back there. We did conceal ourselves. The trouble was that we got sniffed out by a Tengu with a good nose. A Tengu with a good nose. Aha, it must have been Momiji. She's pretty darn quick. She's pretty darn good. Fine. Hero's actually not that good. It's Wing Gundam that's good, and you can put any... Oh, you can switch them around in this one. Got it. Yeah, that's why that is why I was thinking about the damage first, right? So is it that the zero system doesn't actually matter in this one? Oh yeah, wasn't Y's zero system like really convoluted in how it was worded? It took forever to actually get really good stats on it. Maybe I'm thinking of W0. I think W's zero system is actually relevant. Combattler, though, he stays on your main lineup in Y. You've warmed up to the big boy thanks to the game. Yeah, like five pilots is like always pretty good. I deliberately did not use the Combattler exclusively for the reason that I just use it all the time in so many playthroughs that I just wanted to do something differently. Combattler's really good. Sadly, you had to delay his recruitment. It's a top contender. Yeah, just like the amount of free stuff you get from having that many pilots it's hard to go wrong. You're pretty much always doing something meaningful. This is fine. Man, I really need to get back to it. I have like no time for anything. It's so frustrating. Weirdly, in 30, you found Combattler V very underwhelming, but they buffed it a ton. Also, the newer Y meta is better for it. Why is it better? What's the difference? Combattler is good, but it can also get boring after some time. Yeah, it is. Kobo, I think that's like kind of what we were saying in. It is a similar way to how we described the Go Lion in W. Is that it is just doing a really straightforward thing really cleanly, and that can be very boring. It doesn't have a lot of like excitement to it, but like I think the exciting thing is that it is just consistently always good. In like all caps. In 30, it's like, haha, everyone has max morale, drive spirit is irrelevant. Got it, okay. Yeah, where like a lot of the ability of the Combattler, at least in other games, again, like having not actually used it in Y, so like I'm speaking abstractly, but a lot of the value in with the Combattler is that you can jump your spirit up to it wherever you need it, kind of whenever you need it, and also not at the expense of having spirits to do the rest of the things you need to do. Oh, haha, I'm level 200. I have 400 SP. Why do I need 5 pilots? Yeah. Okay, that's fair too. That makes sense. Reinforced Barrier enhances Magic Barrier to Magic Barrier Plus and grants 300 extra barrier strength. Okay, interesting. Sure. Here's a focus. Awful. We can kill her dolls. I guess we can grab a trust first and see if that makes this not lethal. Okay, I'm down. Cool, we can learn later. Yes, basically 30 in a nutshell. I do remember y'all telling me that 30 has a lot of just like absurd numbers at the top end. Actually, it's the fault of Resolve. Resolve is you get +5 EXC. It costs 3 EXC for multi-action press. Oh, yeah. I do remember us talking about this when I was like figuring out the enable loops in Y. Yeah. Infinite turns? Sure, sounds great. Yeah. Okay, so you're out of energy for Rainbow Wind Chime. We should give her more energy if we have not. Rainbow Wind Chime seems very relevant now that we like actually have her doing real damage. We don't have Headbutt yet. I think we've got a lot of good place to allocate money now. Finally. Okay, we do have a sense that is good. We could still use like Evil Sealing Circle. Thankfully got turned on a lot for Y. I did it. And no shop until chapter 3 also slows things down massively. Oh, can you just do it from the start? I see. I see. Morale actually, yeah, morale. Yeah, we did that a lot where it was like, okay, we needed to get up to, there was a point of the game where we were like worried about getting up to max morale or like getting up to actual morale stats. And then, yeah, it was about chapter 3 where like we just stopped caring about that. Yours ridiculously fast as ever. Honestly, I can't even aim at you. But if I trust my instincts and fire wildly, I'll probably hit. Instinct. Against me, I'd like to see you try. Show me the power of the current Hakurei Shrine Maiden. Sweet, okay. Let me get some immediately when you start the game, get potential level 9, get Fighting Spirit EX on whoever your best specs are, and then go into the second mission. Can you really do that in 30? That's so silly. Wow, you're better than I thought. She's flown around so much, but she's not even tired. And the plan's obvious. We catch her, we win. My, do you think we can keep up with my speed? Going the fastest doesn't mean you always win a Danmaku battle. Your arrogance is amusing. I suppose I should have expected this from people who go around picking fights with gods. It's been quite a long time since I've had to go on my top speed. Everything in Gensokyo bows to the march of the Tenko. Illusionary dominance. This is a fun field. You can do that 30? That's so wild. Yeah, no, that's really scuffed. Also, there's no morale restrictions like in Y. Oh boy, okay. That's really silly. Yo, her mobility is 230. She gets plus 60 mobility. You were darn right that I haven't seen anything yet. Gracious. And then here's illusionary dominance. Okay, cool. She does have a 6 range. She has 6 range with the Tenku's win now. Okay, that's fine. We can't, yeah. Things are looking a little rough. Okay, we can... How are we doing on the damage front here? We need to get healed probably pretty badly. Like the morale gains on 30's hardest difficulty are the same as you get from easy normal on Y. That seems deeply imbalanced. Oh, we still have both of these too. Okay. Yeah, no, we are turbo not hitting her without bullseye. No, that is absolutely for sure. Okay, so how many devotes do we have? We have 1 devote. This is 3650. This is 3650 with 170. This is 3200 with 168. Okay, so Mei Ling should definitely take the devote then. You come here. Here's a bullseye. Oh, we didn't show off the attack. We'll have time, don't worry. I thought it was required to always need bullseye to hit stuff on the hardest difficulties. I mean, I don't think it's required. There's been ways we've not needed to, but it's hunkin' hard to. I don't think any reason to. Band-shaped ballistic missiles are one way of playing Danmaku in Gensokyo. Yeah, it's definitely... It do be a choice. I think we pushed this over one turn too soon. Is definitely part of a problem. Here's a bullseye. We know we don't have bullseye on Star, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, this is fine. It's almost like in Y they finally found a way to reel back the 30 power creep. Yeah. I mean, but only so much though. Like, Y still has so much power creep compared to most of the games. Okay, that was real damage. I guess her defensives are still not being, like, her defense is still not really being changed at all. As long as we're hitting her, she's going down. Like, I think we might have to skip next turn and then just try to kill her on the last turn. Or not skip, like, we'll do something if we can, but... Rough. This doesn't matter. Yeah. But yeah, her armor's still 120. Her defense is still 99. She has... Yeah, so she's largely taking full damage. Okay. Okay. I think we're probably good. You defend and... Interesting. Yeah, no, all of that got immediately eaten. Where is she? Okay, she's just off the map there for a second. That was spooky. We can alert, but we don't actually have accuracy. I guess, do we have... No, we don't have any bombs still. That's a shame. You are never gonna have a bullseye. That's definitely... Like, Alice still only having 3 spirits is heckin' rough. Yeah, no, that makes sense, that the Namaku field is just, like, her zipping about. I buy that. Okay, this is not the worst. Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. We've had goofier, glitchier things happen, so I just gotta check, you know. Okay, this isn't bad. We can have Cheerno persist and bullseye. Like, that's something. Do we have a bullseye? We do have a bullseye here with Moko. We can also sack Moko, because she still has a revive left, right? Yeah, she still has a resurrection left. We may as well, like, cash that in now to, like, give her as many stats as possible for next turn. Yeah, we can go, like, Fury Bullseye. Yeah. You know, if it's on purpose, but it makes sense for it to be. No, I buy that. Like, that seems headcanon to me. We can see both of these. I'm also curious to see if when she revives, can we get some, like, extra turns out of her? Like, is she going to revive with her turn spent or revive with her turn unspent? I'm curious. Because if letting her get killed by something that was also only barely lethal, if we can give her some stats, I think she's going to be in business. No, she is, but I was like hoping we could like tech this a little bit, and if we could like kill her to give her free turns is like, that seems like definitely an interesting tech. Okay, so May also will have a bullseye next turn. We can heal here for whatever that is worth. Is there anything that we can do else left with this turn? We could have Ellie bullseye. We just need to heal her potentially. You would never try to die with Moko, but I assume extra turn items or upgrade bonuses will get Moko a turn after dying. Yeah. I do kind of want to try her. I do like her idea a lot. I feel like I don't have to sell it to you though, Koma, why I want to use her. Okay, that's fine. And I don't believe you have enough for color dollars because we just spent it on. Yeah, you'll have a bullseye next turn. That is fine by me. I don't want to spend a Malice Cannon if we're not getting like full value out of it. We actually have 2. Okay, if we sense this turn, then we don't have a bullseye for next turn. So it's actually probably not worth it with Rainbow. We want to save that, even though we're going to waste we're going to waste one of the evil summoning circles. But we want to save it because we will have enough SP next turn to radar with Star. So like we can Cheerno again with Persist Bullseye. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, that's good. Save for next turn, uses Bullseye for support. Yeah, exactly, Deathwing. The Moko strat you used is only achievable on hard Lunatic. Okay, what is the strat then, Kobo? Because like we can do that. That is available to us. Okay, we have a Bullseye 2 turns. We can bullseye this and next. And we have the 3-sword pyramid both times. Okay. We just need to heal with somebody, but we can definitely make that happen. I feel like she used to be way tankier than she is now. Okay, no, we got there. We got there. Here's a bullseye. We don't have better support options. It's fine. Great. You're at 1,200. I think this seems pretty doable. I don't think her positioning is changing anything for us. That does not matter. She just didn't even attack. Wild. Okay. Here is... Oh, we also only need 15 for a scan. My bad. I don't know why I was thinking scan was 30. It's her cheer that was 30. That was a lot of free damage we wasted last turn. That was not me thinking I shouldn't have scanned. I just genuinely thought scan was 30. We just haven't used it in a hot minute. I'm like kind of tempted to use all of the fairies now. They seem like actually proper good support characters. Okay, we can move backwards a space for Sky Dragon Kick. We have a bullseye and we have some trusts. May is so wild now. I'm so glad we've gotten her and we got to invest in her. She's so good. This is another category you discussed with the red LTC, or clearing all side missions while under LTC. That would be fun. I think that sounds like it should be fun. I think it could get tedious quickly. It could potentially get tedious really quickly. Each fairy has a redeeming factor, but you're going to run into a cost wall soon. Yeah. I've not had to think about it literally at all. We have, so far up to this point, just been able to deploy everybody without needing to think about it. I am going to kind of actually be happy to see a point where we need to think about our characters and what we're choosing. Okay, perfect. Then you have a bullseye also. So we can attack with Rumia first. Here is a bullseye and a guard and a trust from Kane. She still has enough for a bullseye. Okay. Oh yeah, she's super dead. We have so much damage on her. Shade boost 2. Okay. Grants 1,000 to the strength of Shade. I'm here for that. She's such a barrier against armor lasers now. You actually need to use Domon for that with the categories even interesting. Oh, I'm here for that, absolutely. Double layer Moko in armor items, or 1 if you're EX upgraded. Slap on support attack 4 on Moko. Guzzle all your MP on a boss. Nearly kill Moko and spend all SP. All of it will regen after reaching threshold. Oh, okay, hold on. Como, if you might have to repost that for me when we get to the intermission. But I'm interested. Okay, who are we giving this to? Oh, we can't lock. We're so close. And we can't wait another turn. We lose the card if we do. Okay. So I guess we just don't get to luck this. Oh, had we not healed with Kurumi, we'd have had a cheer. That's fine. Shame Aya is not in Master Spark range. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, but that's fine. Can't max squeeze juice, unfortunate. Yeah. I think I'd rather give it to Alice then. Oh, but Alice does not have accuracy on her, so I guess we're going to have to give it to Marissa. Oh, no, we have to give it to our main character. What a shame. Yeah, okay. So what else can we do relevant? Yeah, no, that's why I passed off of it. I'm so used to Alice having enough hit because we've just given her enough stuff that even without a bullseye that she can still do something, but that is not the case here. Absolutely not. I guess we're still just probably best off. Oh no, we can heal. We can bring Rumi over here. Rumi. I keep calling her Rumi. We could bring Reimu over here for as much XP on Diose as possible. Are we at? We are at Bullseye already. Here is actually. Hold on. Can we still do this with Danmaku? Yes, we can still do this with Danmaku. Spirits and cheer. Oh, we can't even cheer. That's fine. And then switch to Proto Malice. Okay. Yeah, we could have done that a little bit better. I did not plan that really well. That's fine. Easy. Yeah, we had so much damage left on her because we still had a support attack off of Marissa and then Marissa herself, and then we could have like tried to wing an Alice one. Yeah. You at least beat the backbreaker level. Yeah, no, this was not bad. This was really good. I thought this was a fun amount of pressure. Oh, so this is my limit. All right, my first good old-fashioned yokai extermination in a while. I've never fought you guys seriously before. You're even stronger than I expected. This rate, maybe you could match that pain of a god. Then will you let us through? Even the Kappa dislike the shrine, so I don't see the need for you to protect them. Kappa? What did the Kappa say about the shrine? It's completely foreign to them, so they distrust it. They also mentioned they can't enter the grounds or tell what people there are thinking. So even the lesser yokai feel that way. So, are you ready to admit defeat and take us to the god? Yeah, okay, I'll let you through. Huh? You will, really? I thought you said you were going to chase us off. Of course I can't take you there myself, but I can tell you the way. Take that mountain trail there. It should take you all the way to the Moria Shrine if you keep following it. A likely story. This is the most obvious trap setup possible. Oh, come on. Just chalk this up to me following along. Good luck out there, girls. She's hard to read. Just like always, I suppose. Why in the world would she give us directions to the Moria Shrine? We could worry about that later. I say we leave now before more pursuers arrive. That was barely any stats. You have the Tengu Feather, though? Cool. Poor Luna. I did it! Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I could really use a break. At the end of the day, we wound up joining back up and making a huge scene. Yeah, no kidding. We weren't even planning on fight going in. But it feels nice knowing we can win because we've got a Shrine Maid and a Magician on our side. You're just riding other people's coattails there. Out of curiosity, when did you three come here? Who, us? Of course. Don't tell me you came all the way here just to play a prank. Nope, I brought them here as extra muscle. Extra muscle. Right. Excuse me, I'll have you know our powers of concealment came in real clutch. They really did. Shame they were useless when we needed them the most. Oh, you hit where it hurts. I see. So you were actually planning to use their powers across the waterfall. Yeah, but in the end, the Tengu found us out anyway. So that's what you got. That's what you get for relying on fairies. Were you in a rush or what? Hey, we had a whole plan. Actually, that reminds me. Why didn't you answer when I tried to contact you? Contact us? What are you talking about? That seer trans thing. I tried to use it, but I didn't get a response. I don't remember getting anything. Maybe it was busted. Maybe a bullet hit it when you were fighting the Tengu. I thought it would be useful, but I suppose it needs to be a little sturdier. In any case, what's our next course of action? Our goal's pretty close, so we could always stick together the rest of the way. I said the shrine was that way, right? She's an enemy. Couldn't it be a trap? I strongly doubt it is. Why? Because the Mountain Yokai and the Moria Shrine don't seem very united. They won't do more than the bare minimum for each other. Makes sense. In that case, I guess I can't assume that she's really feeding us nonsense. Let's just get going. If someone else shows up, we can cross the waterfall when we get there. Cool. Okay. None of us like the shrine. Why would she help us? Yeah. I'm exhausted. You're back. Yep, good to see you're safe too. The humans went in the direction of the shrine. We should report this to the greater Tengu and formulate a plan of action. Nah, let him go. I'll allow him to pass. You what? Why would you do that? This is a dispute between two shrines. They can sort out their own affairs. What about our orders? The act of allowing intruders to pass would be... Look, we tried to stop them. We carried out our duties to the letter. Besides, this is a good chance to investigate the shrine. What do you mean? The shrine's got way too many unknowns. They will us into the grounds. They make strange demands. I'm sure the entire mountain has similar misgivings. So you want to let the humans challenge them? Yep, that's it in a nutshell. Who knows? Maybe something interesting will happen. And the best part is that even if they fail, we lose nothing. Now I see. You thought this through. I'm still a little too close to betray the Moria Shrine for comfort, though. It's still too close. I'm still a little too close to betraying the Moria Shrine for comfort, though. I have a feeling that for a long-term perspective, both sides will gain from this. Do you think that Lady Kochia can keep up with what she's doing if she stays so stiff and tense all the time? I suppose that's a valid question. I'm pretty sure making decisions without consulting anyone is why the other Crotengu always give you dirty looks. Sorry, what was that? Nothing at all. For the time being, I'll just wait for instructions for the Greater Tengu. I'll be going now. Well, at least now I know they can reach the Moria Shrine. Here's hoping they put on a good show for all the Yokai Mountain's sake. Sweet. Okay, let's save. Oh, before I forget, because I have a whole army of Touhou fans at my fingertips. I think I've talked about this before, but I don't know if we ever actually decided on the answer, or if we did, I did not write it down. I want to play some more of these games now that we're like more invested. I want to play some of the like original games though, like the ones that in fact have the like Danmaku style bullet hells. Where should I start? What's a good place to start with these games? Let me make a sheet for me to write this down now. If y'all know, or if you guys have not played any of them, I also understand that might be a ask that you cannot answer. So is it okay if I go to war with people who like watermelon? Wait, why? Wait, Gundam, do you not like watermelon? Wait until September 9th for Touhou 6 Remake. Okay, interesting, good to know. I hope your eyes are resistant to irritation. What do you mean, Como? Well, funny you should say that because the Touhou 6 Remake released in a couple months. Okay, I will keep that in my radar. Is it going to be on Steam or is it going to be like on a like free distribution website? Touhou 6 is being the first of the current canon. Okay. Touhou 7 is a good start for now. 6 Remake later. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that'll be on Steam. Is it actually, hold on. Is it wish listable right now? Touhou Komakyu. Is that, oh, okay. Touhou Komakyu, new classic, the embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. That must be it. Yeah, September 9th. Okay. I will add that to my wish list. Good to know. Thank you. I'm glad I asked then. Touhou 7's a good place. Okay. Okay. You like it, but people put their broke in half watermelon in our trash can. It was in 3 different ones. Oh, that's lame. Please, yeah, go to war with that. That's fine. Okay, but otherwise, this is Touhou 7, Touhou 6 on Steam. Okay, cool. So why those in particular then? Okay. So, okay, we have enough EX to upgrade somebody else. I was recommended that I should try to upgrade one character to max with EX. Like, that's worthwhile. Should I be spending this 30 on somebody else now? Or should I save this and wait until we can put this on Alice later? Don't split up EX points? Okay, great, perfect. Thank you, Death Wang. Thank you for getting right on top of that. Trash can retribution will be swift. I'm worried now. What have I encouraged of you? Don't split up? Okay, okay. So, like, we could do this on Moko to, like, start doing the tanky bit. No, you already committed. You got to commit every EXP. Okay, okay. Every single one. I understand. I feel like people just do not have enough energy. Everything's so expensive. Oh, nice. They come with 1 point each. That's good. Okay. It literally takes 50 maps to reach 100. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Glad I asked. But, like, we could do this. Like, we could just, like, max out her defensive properties altogether. You're a Jubo Fine next stage? Okay, cool. Okay, let's go back. Double layer Moko and armor items, or 1 if you're EX upgraded. Okay. Slap on the sword attack 4 on Moko. Guzzle all your MP on a boss. nearly kill, and then spend all SP. All of it will regen after reaching threshold. What after reaching what threshold? Is this like an element that I don't actually have yet? Or is this a skill on her? If units HP, MP, and SP are all below 20, immediately restore them all to maximum. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so it uses her resurrection, so you only get to do this once per map. You're going to go with war. You already been wanting to go to war with the cat litter guy. Putting multiple pounds of cat litter in the trash makes it so heavy. Cat litter gets so heavy. Recommend that you read the personal skill revitalization. Yeah. Yeah, I see the plan. I mean, I do kind of just like her anyway. But this also, we don't have enough for the extra support attacks yet to like really buy into this. Question then. How does that work with Resurrect? Does she get the stats from it? Does this count as a Resurrect, or is it getting used two different ways, and this doesn't actually like get her stats then? If you can ever catch that man one of these days. Yeah. Not the best idea to delve into unless you're committed. I mean, like, I'm happy to commit to her. We don't really have any. We're not really using anybody else. Like, we can, like, Mei Ling is almost where we want her. Like, we can put like 1 point of MP in her later. Yeah. It replaces Resurrection. Got it. Okay. Well, okay, so we don't actually need to do that on her yet. Like, we can still just give her stats right now. That's still just regular good on her. And then once we give her more kills, we can then switch over to revitalization afterwards. Right? Like, this is still, like, decent on her. She is still getting... I like HP first because... that is still giving her a lot to, like, regen off of. But, like, who else are we putting this on? Like, Reimu already has basically what she's going to use. Alice is already maxed. We could put some more points into Sakuya. We could, like, do this. This is also almost all of our stuff. I just don't know how much we care about doing that on her. We could give Mei Ling her MP. Marissa's already maxed. Like, I guess we could give Kane damage, but... Right, yeah, like, HP seems really relevant because of her, like, MP, or HP regen, like, medium. I never think I think saving money in these is always the wrong call. It's so much better to spend them to actually get use out of your money than just leaving it there. We're definitely not upgrading these three. They're out. Yeah, like, I just don't think there's anything else we're really upgrading that much into. Then again, you've had a person almost put a pure waterlogged pet bed into your trash cans. Woman seems so dumbfounded when I told her not to do that. Yeah, people definitely feel like because there is trash available to them that they can just, like, do whatever they want with them. Yeah, we can definitely put points into damage some places. So, like, I guess let's do this, and then we'll start investing into Moko though. I just, like, don't know who else we can put damage into. Like, Ellie's barely doing anything, Karumi's barely doing anything, and putting points into damage are not changing that. Like, we can also just, like, put points into her damage too. Like, I still want to do her HP as much first as we can, but like that's probably okay. We're 100 short. That's a shame. Rumi and Moko would be decent. Yeah, we could also put into Rumi. I think Rumi is not a bad idea. Rumi and Dayose sustain. What are we putting into Dayose? I guess, like, in armor? I suppose so, but I think she can heal plenty fine. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is true. I guess we can pull a lot of attacks from Rumia for support. Yeah. We also have to buy her support attack, though. And we can't actually buy her support attack yet. Yeah, yeah. Like, I hear it, I hear it. I think that, like, that could be a later thing. Yeah, no, I guess, like, this also lets me play into Nightbird a little bit more. Also, how much are... Don't prices for attacks scale based on cost? Yeah, so yours cost 10k. Too far. So by that extension, yours should also cost 10k? Yeah. Where, like, the fairies are gonna cost cheaper because they are 1.5. Oh, but dyes also cost super cheap. Okay, so it's not necessarily exactly always that interesting. Okay, what else do we have on Rumia right now? I think we could also switch her to Nightfall. All units in one space radius around the unit are considered to be in night terrain. Like, we could also do this right now to give ourselves, like, some extra damage by being in night. Right? Like, these... Oh, only Nightbird and Demarcation scale S in night, but, like, that's still more, yeah. Oh, I don't think we're taking away support defense. Or do you mean also for the Shade Boost? That, like, the only reason I was thinking switching out Shade Boost right now is we just aren't seeing a lot of laser-based attacks. But she is a good support defender. We could max out her damage. Maybe you are right. Maybe we should be doing this. No, Shade Boost is Shade Boost is really good. It's just like, how often are we actually running into laser attacks right now? And I think the answer is not very much. We're getting a lot of melee attacks, so it doesn't actually matter. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Like if I knew what I was going to encounter more, it would definitely be a much easier choice. You know what? We can do this. I'm fine with that. Let's commit. We could grab like a point of defense maybe, though I don't know how much that's actually mattering. Let's save this. We could also go like 1 point here, 2 points here. Yeah. I think that's maybe fine. Like, we're still putting damage on a character we still plan on using. I could also be persuaded to put it onto Kane. Like, we could be headbutting, but our headbutting is becoming less relevant now that we have like people like Mei Ling. No, I think I want to do this. Okay, then let's put some parts in places. So I think we're giving you armor parts now. Or let's see what it looks like, right? Like here. Take this off of Ellie, because Ellie's not using this at all. Like, I think this is probably decent. And then we're healing over 1,000 HP every turn now, right? We're healing 760. Oh, because it's 20%. It's 20%, not... Yeah, okay, never mind. Is that... Wait, hold on a second. What? Why is that happening that way? Why are we not healing 1120? Does HP regen not take into account the parts. No, that definitely can't be true. What? Team, what is happening? Because this should be 820. Why is this 50 off of this? Y'all are seeing this too, right? At the beginning of your turn, units recover 20% HP. 760 is not 20% of this. And when we put these parts on, it's still not 20% of this. Maybe it hasn't updated, but it was showing us there was never a point where 760 was 20%. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, that's not true. It was before we put points into her HP. It was before we put points into her HP. Yeah. Never mind. Because going up 150 every time. So if we take, what, 300 off of this? 5,300 times 0.2. Oh, no, but this is also with, that's also showing you with the parts on it already. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. That's fine. Okay, what other parts do we have left? We have 2 bits of mobility. I think that just needs to go on whoever has the highest mobility already. Like, we could put it on Star. Are we going to keep bringing the fairies with? Probably. I guess we could put it on Luna. I feel like we're most likely to bring Luna because, or not Luna, Sunny, because of how good Reflect is. Yeah. So maybe we just put it on her instead. Like, grab these two. We do have everything in the air to A, we have everything in the water to A, and everything in the night to S. Okay. Yeah, like this plus Rumia definitely feels like a thing. The only real con of the strategy is that if you miscalculate damage numbers against Moko, you could have more HP than expected, but a simple solve is just heal Moko again and bash in. Yeah. We could give her some sake. That is true. That's probably just fine. Sakia wasn't even like running out of her ammo, so I don't really need to give her ammo parts at all. We also kind of have some accuracy free because Ellie is still like, Ellie is perhaps our least useful character right now, I think. She already wasn't even tanking anything with the defense part on. Or she wasn't tanking anything that we needed her to tank. I guess we could give Chirno, like, extra crit. She is, like, actually doing proper damage when she's, like, getting to higher values. Who else do we care about having more morale? I guess we could also give it to Komachi. Like, we could give her the extra power to give her some, like, more starting defense. Hold on. What? Let me look at the... What? Okay, that was annoying. Yeah, we can definitely give her... I think we'd also just take the sake off of her at all and just, like, do this. Like, I'm not sure, like, movement has not really been that much of a struggle for us so far. And just, like, give you a second sake. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Here's how we can make Ellie relevant. That'll work. Then we... Yeah, I really highly value movement on my healers because a healer that can't actually reach their target is more than useless. Like that is such a dramatic detriment to whatever we are doing. It is perhaps one of the most miserable things to experience in one of these games. Okay, so we can set. Hold on. Let's make sure we look at the part correctly. We have a flight charm. So that's unit and weapon air terrain ranks to A. I think that is literally everybody to start. Is there anything in this game that does not have A by default in the air so far? Colorful rainbow. Okay. I think May already has everything that she could possibly need. So there's no reason to do that. I believe we have wrapped at this point. Yeah, okay, so there's no reason to do that. Yeah. Yes, Ayose is speeding across the map now. It's only useful on Pro Tengus and Akio. Oh, the talisman. Yeah. It'll just be for somebody else. We don't have that. Yeah, that's like pretty standard for most tactics games like this. So I'm not surprised. Yeah, right. Like when this is good, this is really good. It is just it has a very small. There's a very small window where it actually can be used relevantly. You know what? Here, I hate how this thing is set up sometimes. We can give you the frozen frog. It's maybe not the best thing, but we have immediate access to perfect freeze, which I think I am okay with. Then we can give you some like accuracy ups. I guess who has 196 accuracy? 203, 196. You have a 35 accuracy rate. With this is 35. This is okay. I assume they were all going to be 35, but Luna's gracious buttons aren't. I thought one person had a different damage value for this attack. No, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. I think we're still going to give these accuracies to Luna, though, because she just has naturally more accuracy. And then I guess actually, you know what? We probably don't need Sunny to have more evade because of her barriers. Let's give it to Star then. And then I think that we are set there. Are there any skills we need to learn? I should like start making a list of what we actually want to put on people, because we keep talking about it and we keep getting an answer and then I keep forgetting. Mei Ling wants guard. We're not there yet. I think most things we want are just so expensive at this point that we're like kind of just in the waiting room for it. Chirno has the ability to grab something. What does Chirno want? We'll think about that in a second. Oh, so does Komachi. Okay. Oh, where is it? Pattern type cut back, unfocused movement blocking. Ignore distance. Surely there's no way that there's something anything better on Komachi, because this is this synergizes so painfully with her or this synergizes really well. This stops the pain from her unique. Nullifies penalty damage and accuracy rate when attacking. Yeah, this is surely the answer for her. Yeah, you're saving for a power break limit and support attacks. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right, yeah, right. Chirno is a fairy, so yeah, ignore size is probably the right answer. Which we don't have yet. But that's, you raise a fair point. Like, she is losing damage a lot because of that. The fairies do come with a nice amount of stuff. Okay, what are we doing with any of these? Unit support attacker guarantee. Doesn't matter. I do like the idea of giving them support attacks. Like, Star already has two, but I like the idea of a number of them having more support attacks to keep pulling their combo. Their combo is actually pretty reasonable. Yes, Fuji, because you sorry, Fuji gracious Koba, because you asked, please by all means. Oh yeah, we probably should be giving them P defeats to start. Yeah. We don't have any of them on P defeats yet because we just got them. Because we've had the same characters for so long. I just did not think about the fact that we've not given them P defeat already. Yeah, that's an easy answer for two of these. Star seems really good. She has 2 support attacks and she starts with P defeat. Yeah, I like her a lot. Do we want to I was gonna say they don't have enough energy-based attacks to warrant they don't have enough attacks at all to warrant changing MP costs or anything, and they're cheap enough. That's probably a waste of energy. She's a cheap laser tank. Why is she a laser tank? Oh, Sunny. No, Sunny seems really good for. I haven't not even acknowledged Sunny Barrier. Yeah, we just there was no lasers this last mission at all. Just they did not matter. But yeah, no, Sunny seems pretty good with her defensives. I'm liking these a lot more than I thought I was going to. But yeah, we can't buy support attacks for them now. But there is a thing where the 3 fairies will combine into a single unit. If you ever consider using support skills for that unit, you must allocate it to Sunny. Okay, that is good to know. That is helpful. Okay, so it would be better to buy a support attack on Sunny than it is on Luna. Yeah, because she is kind of the leader. Okay, but I think we're probably just done with the 2 of them for now, and it's just what we're putting on Star. So in this case, so you're saying putting coordinate on Star would be bad, for instance. But we could also just give her break power limit at this point. I think because we already have, she has, my guy, she already starts with P defeat. Deathwing, she already starts with P defeat. Yeah, I think we can just I don't feel like you need to tell me more. I wonder how long it'll take to get to that. Is that reason you give SP up to Star? Okay. Yeah, I guess we can also squeeze out some more scans. It is in a way giving her more damage, just in a very different way. Yeah, forcing damage on them when they already don't have the best of damage stats. They're definitely more assist damage. Yeah, okay. They already have P defeat. Team, just read the things that are on here. We gave P defeat to everybody already. All 3 of them have it. That matters a lot first. But then yeah, we can give her SP up. I'm down with that. Do you want a rough timeline, the arc where they get that ability? No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. I don't mind waiting. But if I am thinking about the game in as critical of terms as I can, that will help modify that, Do we just go all in on this then? Yeah, let's do it. Who cares? What's the worst that happens? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Let's rock. I guess actually we can do it on Luna then too. It'll be a while, so I also might forget the time. That's also quite possible. Do we actually have that many spirits with Luna we want to cast? Not particularly. I think that matters a lot less on her. I think because of the scan, like, that is just a free scan on top of whatever else we're doing already. Trying to figure out what we're going to do on Luna is going to be weird then. But okay, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Oh boy, we also have already... There's also only a half hour left of stream. Same for support attacks. Yeah, but based on what I just got told, giving a support attack to Luna is like not actually that relevant. Oh, actually, you know what? Como, can they separate back out from their combination? Because if they can separate back out, this still matters a lot to me. Can I use separate strats like I do in the other in like regular Super Robot Wars with them? Yeah, they can. Oh, okay. So then we should still be giving them the support things then. That's really good then. Yeah, okay, sick. Okay. No, so okay, we should not be worried about separating out their building then. Like, Sunny is the main pilot, but yeah. Okay, good. Oh, okay, sick. Then I love these fairies, though I'm super in on these fairies then. Okay. Hold on, let's look at our formation. And see, let's figure out who we are taking. We also only have a half hour left of stream. I don't want to start another map. So let's figure out our placement, and then we might just call stream a little early. Okay, so we can't take every character. We're also 4 points over. So who are we cutting? I mean, Ellie is someone we are cutting. She is never getting relevant use. You can save the dialogue and get the lay of the land. Yeah. I think it's a good plan. We can like actually look at what is happening, and then we can take Karumi out of here too. We can actually look at like what the map is looking like. Yeah. You can even make a move with one of the fairies joined together and still make the other move. Yeah. That is Como. Have you seen my separate strats in other games? That's like absolutely what I do. Actually, it's probably the most on display on the alpha playthroughs on Wednesday, where you can like separate the combattler into 5 pieces, move 4 of them that aren't the head, and as long as those 4 are still touching by something, you can then connect them back up to the head and then take a full turn as the combattler still too. Yeah, we could probably take Komachi out. I was gonna say, like, let's do it backwards. I want to use the fairies now especially. Moko is... I want to use Moko a lot. Alice is our carry. I want to use Sakuya also. Fairy, Mei Ling. Hold on a second, I need to fuse. I am returned. Mei Ling's our defense. Marissa's our main character. She's also a carry. Heine is still really good. We just invested into Rumia. Dai is really good. The other person I would say is maybe Chirno. The 3 fairies are also the jankiest characters in the game. Yeah, it seems like it. We could cut Chirno. That's also... Oh no, she's a 2 cost. Interesting. It feels worse cutting Komachi because we are losing a whole extra cost point. Hello, Cookie Slayer Sayori. I believe I have seen you before. I believe you've spammed some cookies in my chat before. Hi, thank you. I know that we just gave her... I think we'll take the Frozen Frog off of her then. Sadly, we're missing our... I guess the cap isn't exactly a frog, but we have no frog girls, though. The cost is so finely balanced for the secret character. Akyu has a cost of 1. I'm really excited to get Akyu back. Didn't we just do... Oh, no, we didn't actually give her anything. Okay. So, yeah, I think this is fine. And then we can go to parts and then just cut her parts. Who else are we not taking with? And Karumi, okay. Okay, and then figure out if those can go on anybody else that matters. Frogs might go, but snakes sure do go. You'll be shocked to find out how much raw damage she pulls when she's finally free from scenario controls. What? Hoochirno? I mean, I'm here for it. I will be happy. I will be happy to be proven wrong. Okay, so we can drop one of these three in the water, or is there somebody else better to be doing that? Like, we could also make Kane. We could return Kane to the tank that she used to be. Like, cut a Tengu feather from her, and then give her the turtle shell. Oh, Akyu, got it, okay. Oh yeah, no, y'all tried to sell me on that at first. That her, that she has like a really high potential for damage. We did the secret for her at first, so. Okay, what if we cut the rat tails off of Reimu? Her dodging ability is so trash because of Lunatic that we're like speccing into something that she's like not even bothering to get. But she needs Bullseye so often. What if we do like these two? Like, is that worth it, or do you think we're dodging enough? If only the girl had a focus. Like, I mean, no, she does. If only she would have like we could cast the focus right here away. She has the highest potential damage, but you need high encyclopedia completion. Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, but she also costs 1 point. Yeah. I guess we could put a potato. Actually, hold on. We could put a potato on her to give her the like luck. To give her the luck sense combo immediately. Crits are good at this point. Reimu can only survive on sense. Yeah, exactly. Well, but that's why I was thinking with end shooter, because there's also times where we are not landing full hits. But like Reimu can still finish something off if she does. She also can survive if she doesn't take a counterattack. And needing to spend spirits to give her accuracy to land a counterattack seems like a waste when we need to save the sense for survival. So like I do kind of think I like this. I think we're also going to. I think let's drop the Tengu feather for the potato. I think I like this better for die. That's another free heal. Either accuracy or crits, because you got support defense too. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I like accuracy better on her. Then what are we doing with any of... I guess we could just like put crit on... I guess we could put crit on one of the fairies for like... Trying to land the team attack. Who... I like her having healing. I like her having another like extra barrier. Or the extra HP off of this. Maybe Komachi doesn't need both sakes. Let's give her the frozen frog. I guess here's our frog. Then I like Sunny having an extra movement in case we need to get somewhere to use her. Like, she's the one that has the reflect, right? Yeah. Yeah, like giving her extra movement to actually get to reflect seems like that matters a lot to me. Or that makes the most sense to me. And then, like, give her mobility in case she needs to be out of position for a turn to actually make the reflect happen. Then who are we still giving the turtle shell to? Is it better to give the turtle to Moko to put her underwater? I feel like I'd rather give it to someone who has a C in water. Like, we're getting more of a jump that way. I guess we could give it to, like, one of the fairies. But they're never tanking something. You know, we could give it to Sakuya. Like, this plus 15 hit is not really changing. Like, has not changed a lot for her. We could do this and just, like, sink her in the water, because she can actually, like, take some hits. Especially if we start upgrading her more. Her mobility is so... Her defense is, like, so bad, though. Moko has awful water rating. I mean, she's got a B. Yeah, we could do this on Moko and just switch out the Oni nails instead. Oh, yeah. No, I guess that's true. Yeah, Wu... Actually, no, you're right. You make a good point. Wu and Flying Phoenix are awful in the water. So, okay, we can do this. Yeah, yeah. And that's still giving her defense. Then, who is taking the other Oni? We could give that to Komachi instead of the Sake. Then give one of these to the Sake. I guess you actually have HP, so it's possible you will tank something. Though I guess we have enough left. I like that we have, like, I like that we've got enough parts now to, like, actually have to make choices. You know what? Let's take some crit just in case. That might matter for, like, finishing off an attack. I think I like this setup. I know we're not using the cookie. I always forget to, and it's not like it's making that much of a difference right now, I think, anyway. We are either, like, getting really stellar damage, or we're not doing any at all. Like, I know it would be better, but I think anyone who wants more damage is already having enough of a rough time. Like, we need a lot of the parts we have on people to land, to, like, actually confirm their damage, and I'd rather confirm their damage first than make their damage much better. The only exception is maybe taking the Tengu fan off of KNA. Like, maybe we take Tengu fan off and switch to Checker Cookie. But that feels a little bit redundant because Headbutt already has Pierce, so we are sort of wasting the Barrier Pierce off of that. Like, I could maybe see it going on to Rainbow Wind Chimes for Mei. Like, obviously be the best on Master Spark. Like, obviously we want it the most on Marissa, but she needs Scarlet Soul and Draft Beer already anyway. So, like, that feels not the case. Oh, actually, hold on. I think Alice should probably have the accuracy over Reimu. Because she is now getting to the point where we're not guaranteeing hits, and she does have a flash to get out of that. I think that's maybe better. And then give you, like, we still don't care about the mobility, though. Right, give her the rest of the crit. Maybe we do take the potato off and give that to somebody else. Yes, we take the potato off here. You take the Tengu Clogs. Then, instead of crit, because this was sort of just a fill spot anyway, then you take the potato, because the potato is just a free scan whenever we want it. To be honest, once you get enough items, the cookies tend to be forgotten until you're a certain fight. Yeah. I do think they seem kind of irrelevant in a lot of ways. Like, it is a free 20% damage once, but yeah, like, so many of these parts need to do a lot of other jobs that anyone would want to put them on. We just don't have the space to put them on, right? Okay, I think that's good. Let's do the story. We can take a look at the map, and then we'll call it. Understood. I'll handle the rest. Your group can withdraw. All right, we'll be going then. What a chilly wind. In the outside world, people are probably starting to wear winter clothes by now. Oh, gosh, I wish. It's been months since we've arrived, and we're finally nearing our goal. Even if we've passed into fantasy, as long as both of them can recover enough faith. There you are, Sanai. Lady Moria, were you taking a walk? Pretty much. There's so much revelry going on all over the mountain. It's got me a little restless. It looks like the Tengu have left. You're not posting them to guard the shrine. They can't enter the shrine grounds, so I have them stay on the lookout outside instead. Oh yeah, Kanako said something like that. Doesn't make much difference to me who comes and goes, but hey. Anyway, I hear the Hakare Shrine Maiden's invading. Yeah, she should arrive soon. If she refuses to listen to reason, I'll handle her personally. Oh, nice. I can't wait to see how your powers hold up in Gensokyo. I'm a wind priestess of the Moria Shrine. I cannot afford to lose. Easy there. Not everything ends in a victory or a loss, okay? What you gotta do is get out there and give the stuff we've trained on a solid try. Yes, ma'am. I'll be back soon. Do we finally get the encounter? We finally get the encounter. I guess, like, Reimu was a force deployed, so maybe we are gonna get our first Sanai, like, actual real fight. Wow, Misty Lake looks so teeny from here. We're really high up. Want to grab some rocks to take back as souvenirs? This is a big moment. Once we're done, how about we hit up a human village bar and party? Oh, that sounds nice. Count me in. The human village, huh? Will they get mad if I come too? Don't worry. The village has places where humans and yokai can drink together. Oh, would they have yokai food? Somehow I doubt they'd serve anything you're picturing. Still, it's really hard for us to go. There's so many humans. We go to the village at all. Why go to the village at all when we can just party at the shrine? Oh, right. We can drink at home. That's a great idea. That shrine's the most relaxing place for it. Aren't all of you getting a little ahead of yourselves? They always do. And you'd be welcome to join them, you know. Not interested. You guys have fun on your own. Ugh. Wow, Blondie got shot down. I have to tell this to Yuka. Ha, you look so taken aback. You weren't expecting a flat-out no, were you? Oh, be quiet. I know that the Tengu are suddenly absent. I don't sense any yokai nearby either. They're practically saying, hey, come on in. Wish I knew what they were up to. What will you do once you reach the Moria Shrine, Reimu? They've gotten more faith than you do. What's your plan then? Studying how to get more for yourself? Like I said earlier, I'll do what I want. First, I want a better idea of how they operate. Then we'll go from there. But isn't the other Shrine Maiden really powerful? Can things really be settled that easily? It'd be great if we could just talk this out, but somehow I doubt that's where this is going. A Shrine Maiden showdown. Who will come out on top? The Mountain Summit or its foot? Yeah, that's a fun matchup. We've come this far with you. Don't embarrass yourself now, okay? You don't have to tell me. I'm finishing this here, one way or another. Okay, onward to Moria Shrine. This is the third fight against her. You could have beaten her 2 times already. Really? Okay, yeah, Deathwing. We fought her once before, but she was pulling her punches. I don't think we fought her another time. Maybe we would have on Reimu's route. Is that the case? Sanai about to get ganged up by several teenage mental girls. Yeah. Teenage in parentheses mental. What should I do? Is something wrong, Nitari? Oh, Hina, did you walk all the way here? Wow, you look beat up. You okay? Don't worry about me. I'm just a little bit of bad luck. You, on the other hand, seem down. Is something troubling you? Yeah, there's stuff going on with my human friends, and I don't know what to do. By friends, do you mean the humans who were invading the mountain? I tried to send them away, but they insisted on advancing no matter what. Yeah, I did the same thing on the Moria Shrine's behalf. But really, I don't want to fight them. I barely know anything about the shrine or its god. Surely your friends must have understood why you fought them. Maybe, but I don't know how I can face them again after our fight. What do you mean, you don't know how? That's not like you at all, Nitari. It's not? When you find something you want to do, you throw everything you have into it. So if you ask me, I say you just be honest with your feelings. Hina. Yeah, it makes sense. I'll never mend bridges with them if I just sit around moping. Exactly. As long as you want to see them, then meeting with them would give you the best possible outcome. All right, in that case, I'm off to visit Marissa and the others right now. There you go. Pop in for a visit right now and... Wait, now? Is this a little hasty? Nope, I made my decision. In times like this, it's best to be direct. Thanks, Hina. We should hang out more sometime. She really just got up and left. Well, I suppose this is for the best. The yokai and the Moria Shrine are drifting apart. I'm sure whatever happens won't betray their feelings. Good luck out there, Nitari. You couldn't have showed up last mission? It's not a real fight on Reimu's route either because she's out of faith juice. Got it. Yeah, okay. Hina also being the Reimu route character. Oh, cool. Okay, that's fine. Okay, looks like everything is still set up how we had it before. Oh yeah, we are like right properly at the shrine already. I'm surprised, but okay, sure. I guess let's make sure our positioning is right. We've like worried about positioning so little in this. It's just like it's mattered so little so far. Here, I guess like let's get these 3 grouped up. Marissa can probably be over here. Like maybe this seems fine. Yeah. Compare this shrine to Reimu's Dinky Shack. Yeah, no, this is colossal by comparison. This is like what I think of when I think of a shrine. We're finally here. Pretty fancy place. I wasn't sure I believed it was real before now. Here it is, the other shrine. Yes, this is Moria Shrine, a shrine from the Forgotten Past. It's more like a complex. Like, I went to a number of these shrines when I was in the city, and the type that Reimu had, like, there was one that was similar to how Reimu had, that was like physically attached to a sports field when I would walk by, and like you would see like a couple of kids go to it every morning before school, but it was like, yeah, it was like a single building. Yeah, this is Moria Shrine, a shrine from the Forgotten Past. We brought it with us from the outside world when we moved here. Oh, that's interesting. Sanai, you've come, Reimu. And by brought it with us, you mean, yes, both the shrine itself and the lake are originally from the outside world. Interesting. Why would you go to such drastic lengths? We have but one goal, to acquire human faith. Here in Gensokyo, we can regain the faith we lost in the outside world. Now I see. You work with Yokai Mountain in order to establish a foothold. That explains why you want the Hakone Shrine, too. It's much closer to the human village. Precisely. I don't suppose you'd be willing to cooperate with us. Not a chance. What kind of shrine maiden would just hand over her shrine to someone else? First, I want to see how you guys operate for myself. Alright, then I shall provide another demonstration of the power of the faith we've gained. Defeat Sanai, Reimu defeated. Defeat all other enemies before defeating Sanai. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sanai, please stop abusing terrain bonuses. Interesting. Okay, why is that? A Shimenawa sets unit weapons air terrain gas. Or terrain. Oh, terrain S, not the A. Okay, so the Shimenawa is actually good. Increases. So she just has terrain maiden also. Cool. Hold on. What does Miracle do? I'm worried. She can't cast Miracle. Oh, that's really cute that she like doesn't have enough. That because they don't worship her enough that she can't cast Miracle. She can't perform Miracle because like, she doesn't have enough. That's really fun. What does Miracle do normally, knowing that she's actually going to get to cast it? I'll know. Okay. Miracle is yes. Okay. I'll just wait and see then. I'll wait and see. 99 ammo. That is your legit answer? No, I believe you. It does yes. Okay. So one thing that I knew about Touhou before I knew anything else about it was that sunflowers were a really big deal. I was surprised to see it took this long for them to show up, but I'm glad we're getting some sunflower fairies. That's fun. And then these are just the standard fairies we've seen for a while. Okay, cool. Is there like a unique dialogue spot here also? Maybe the storehouse? There is some MP regen. That's nice. Yeah, if I can remember, we'll need to try and take one of these storehouses. Though it makes sense that Moria Shrine has some HP regen on it too, or has just some regen. Offerings, interesting. Okay. I'm surprised the Onbashira doesn't have any like stats to it. Oh, okay. So the right side is HP regen, the left side is energy regen. That's a fun separation. Okay, cool. It does, yes, okay. No, this is a pretty direct map. Okay. Great conflicting answers. Not really any secret dialogue, just a lot of terrain bonuses to abuse. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely try and camp some of these spots. I suspect that this one is going to matter a lot more to us than this one is, but we shall see. Okay, fun. Yes, I would like to save. I would like to suspend. Let's give ourselves a suspend dialogue to end on too. What? Are you stopping? Suit yourself. It's not like I care. Moko, that's the way to talk to the player. Listen, when the player ends the game, you're supposed to praise them for their hard work. Courtesy is the basis of all good relationships. You're such a pain. Well, you heard her. Bye. Kogo, I'm a little worried about you. Is her attitude part of the reason you like her? Mostly you're gonna clear fodder, then slow roll for full recovery. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is just like, that's like largely been our plan so far for most of these maps. I'm assuming that she's, I don't know. Maybe Sanai, because she is supposed to be guarding the shrine, is not actually gonna leave the shrine. Maybe she won't move off of it. That's your Moko. No. She is a lot of fun, though. I do like her a lot. I like her design a whole heck of a lot. Her hair is really cute. I love that she always has her hands in her pockets. It's a real good time. Yeah, like, I would buy that Sinai doesn't move. It feels diegetic why she would want to stay in place and protect the shrine. It's also terrain bonuses for her, so like, why would she want to give that up? So like, yeah, maybe we can just close it slowly. She does also have the boss. She does also have the like map attack boss card. So like, odds are we are probably gonna like the game's probably gonna make us face her like in the most difficult of territories to deal with. Moko has pants that a tech wearer would be jealous of. Yeah. I do like her pants a lot too. I kind of want to get a pair of those pants. It'd be really fun. What is? I don't remember the name for them. There is specifically a Japanese word for those type of pants. I don't know what it is. This was a lot of fun. I definitely was like losing steam a little bit there at the end of 1, beginning of 2, but like now that we're like fully into it and we're getting new characters, I'm super jazzed to keep playing this. This has been so fun. I'm so sad on Mondays because I just want to be playing both of our Monday games every Monday. Like this, it's gonna be 2 weeks again until we play this, so you're gonna have to wait for your bi-monthly war. But you can look forward to next Monday some more Shin Megami Tensei 5. We are playing the Canon of Creation, which is the original storyline. We are going to play the Vengeance storyline second, much later. We've just have an absolute ball with that. If you'd like to see where all my luck goes from these games, come watch Shin Megami Tensei, and you'll see things going real well for me. But other than that, we have the usuals of OGs on Thursday and Friday. I don't know what's happening on Wednesday still. Alpha is like for sure not canceled. Please don't misunderstand that. But just I moved my computer last week, and one thing that I had not accounted for was my editing software needs a key, and I am out of keys for different computers. I can't take it off my previous computer. Not the least of which being I also want that computer to be able to like render for me while I'm doing other things. Like that's one of my biggest time sinks right now is losing my computer to needing it to render videos, but I would like to use it for something else. So I don't know if I will have editing software available to me for this upcoming Wednesday, but hopefully I will. We shall see. But other than that, you can look forward to my notes about IBO in the Discord later this evening for our 4 episodes. We are watching up to episode 16 for this week, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we did up to 12 last week, right? Or is this 8th? Hold on. Wait, which one is it? I don't remember now. Let's make sure we get this right. You can tell it's the end of stream when my brain is just like fully gone. I don't know why I'm getting so exhausted by these anymore. I used to be able to like rock and roll after this. I used to end stream and then immediately go start like data gathering for why. I'm so fragile anymore. Yes, it is up to 60. It's episodes 13 through 60. That's what I thought. I just had to make sure. It's episodes 13 through 16 for this week. So if you'd like to follow along with us, you can see my notes on those later this evening. Other than that, I think that is everything. So look out for this Wednesday. I will try to remember to post something, but I've been bad at posting things. I gotta maybe just like do it only in the Discord, but we'll see. Brain died in? Yeah, exactly that, Como. Exactly that. So I think it's time to sign off then. Thank you everyone so much for watching and hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad you all were here. You definitely make this very exciting for me. I'm glad we get to talk about some of these things. I'm glad that I actually like have the ability to make some assessments now, so we can like talk about like unit builds or like unit viability. It's a lot more fun. We'll see what of the original games I can dip into. We'll see if I actually get to play 7 before the next time we stream. But you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Take care, Como. If I don't see you all on Thursday for Super Robot Wars, hopefully I will see you in the Discord. And if not that, I will see you out in the stars. Good night, everyone.